classic situation where you don't know how to feel. So you go it alone, you turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real, yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen? Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel. So you go it alone, you turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real, yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody
All right. Happy New Year. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Broadcasting live from the B Level Entertainment Studio. I'm your host, B Level.
And I'm Andrea.
And I'm Tristan Transformations.
Anthony P, y'all know who I are.
Anthony, you got to get it together, bro. What are you doing?
Well, Well was talking, so I didn't want to talk over her.
Well, I thought you would. I'm trying to figure out where you gonna go. I ain't know. I just want to get
Love a
this
squirrel.
Let me try it again. I'm your host, B Level.
And I'm Andrea.
And I'm Tristan Transformations.
Well,
And I'm Chris
Anthony, you go after Tristan,
Yeah.
fool.
and it's Anthony P, y'all. Damn it, don't worry about it. Well, she fucking up.
You fucking up.
And we have Chris Webb with us tonight live. It's the holidays. We are broadcasting from our own homes. This is the last week before we come back in the studio. I don't really want to let these guys broadcast from their house too long because Andrea will get very comfortable and she will not want to drive to the studio. I caught myself asking Andrea, did she enjoy herself? Andrea, what did you say?
Absolutely. And we should start doing this more often.
She
I
love it.
love being at home.
The only thing about it is your mics. It's really hard when you guys are not in the studio. It's hard to kind of, sometimes you are talking over each other just because there's a little delay in us. And so the guest is not, the mics don't sound as great as they do when you're in the studio. But we might talk about you guys being able to stay home more often. But anyway, happy Sunday. Happy New Year. This is our last episode before 2025. And so we're calling this episode the best of 2024. Now, let me just say sponsors before we get to talking. We need sponsors. All right. We need sponsors. If you're looking to sponsor the podcast, we are streaming astronomical. We talk about our numbers every episode. We're streaming anyway from 150,000 streams a month. And these people are spending money, right? So if you have products, you have a business, anything that you'd like to advertise to our viewers, the buying power of our viewers are astronomical. They're spending money. So you need to talk to them. Send an email to B-Level. I said that wrong. Send an email to Unpacking the Baggage Podcast LR@gmail.com. Or the easiest thing is just to inbox me, Brian Stewart, on Facebook, inbox the UTB podcast page, inbox Andrea, inbox Chris, inbox Tristan, or inbox Anthony, and they will get somebody from our sales team to reach out to you. Okay. Now, we're going to start off. Tristan, I know we've got some people on here. We want to shout these people out, and you got some things you need them to do, right, Tristan?
Yes, I'm gonna shout y'all out. For the people who just tuned in, be sure to share the live. And once you get done sharing the live, just hit shared in the comments, and I'm gonna shout you out. We already got some people on here. Hey, Nisha, that's my sister, y'all. Hey, Kenyon. Let's see who else on here. Y'all make sure y'all put shared in the comments so I can shout y'all out.
We got Dana Gamble on here.
No, that's the people I tagged.
Yeah, Kenyon, Jet Lewis, Nisha Robinson.
Yes, those are all people.
Don Foots is watching.
Hey, Bree.
Andrea, that's Andrea's partner.
Thank you,
Hey,
Shay.
Don.
Thank you for sharing. Hey, Bree, Felice. Hey, cousin. Thank y'all for sharing. Y'all go ahead and share this live.
Yeah, please, like Tristan say, share the live and put shared in the comment line, and we will share you out. We will shout you out. So tonight, I thought that it would be really good for us to do the best of, right? A lot of radio stations, a lot of podcasts do the best of. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the best of 2024. We're going to go through some of our best viral episodes of the year of 2024. We're going to also talk about the team assembling together, how we came together. We're going to talk about the ups of 2024. We're going to also talk about the challenges of 2024. So this is the best of episode. This is the last episode, but for 2024, and we're going to go out with a bang by just talking. So I'm going to start by on January the 11th. I don't know if y'all knew this, but January the 11th is when I started the podcast, right? That was our first episode. I picked a new partner. We signed on that date, and we just took off. I mean, we quickly, the first 3 or 4 episodes, people gravitated to us because they saw that it was very real. Right? It wasn't on no fake stuff that normally be happening. We really talked from real experience. It was raw. It was edgy. It was uncut. And people just kind of gravitated. The next week, which would have been the 18th, I got a call from Tamla McElroy, and we got to talking about how she felt like the team, what we were putting out there. This podcast was much needed in the community. And so Tam just started talking with me. She called me back the next week. And so that was kind of the inception of how Tam became the podcast producer. It was really accidentally. She called to compliment me about the comment about the podcast, and then we just happened to talk, and we just continued to talk, and she became a consultant to the podcast. Tam has a wide variety of experience, and so that's how Tam came to be a part of it, of the podcast. Now, on February 7th, we were on episode 7. And I'm not gonna play, but we had episode 7. We had Lamar White, and that was probably our first big viral episode where he came on to talk about the challenges of his marriage. He was very bold. He was very honest. I'm not going to play that video because I'm understanding that some people have some issues with us calling their names, so we're going to be respectful. I'm not going to play that episode, but if you would like to see that episode, right? All of our episodes live on our YouTube page, which is UTB Podcast. You don't put a space in it. You can go. When I tell you, you guys need to go back and watch that Lamar White episode. It was our first viral episode. It set the stage for us to have a lot of successful episodes. After that, that also was the inception of our Q Kelly. Q Kelly came aboard and she told me, she said, B-Level, I'm gonna come on next week because she got tired of me fucking up the comments, right? She said, you act like you hooked on phonics. So I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna read some of the comments. And so Q came on. And so let me say this about Q Kelly. And I'm gonna start saying by this. I know a lot of people that have watched us from the beginning understand that there was a change, and sometimes change is necessary, right? Oftentimes when you go through divorces and all, and I've just went through that, it's hard to separate, and sometimes people get in their feelings. Sometimes separated is needed to grow. I wish, I want to say this. I always wish my past co-host Future, she has her own platform. I think that there is room enough for everybody to eat. I don't feel like that, I'm not mad if people support her. I supported her. I think she is very dope. I've always thought it, just because we did not make it does not mean that I have any ill feelings toward her. We just didn't make it. Hell, I was married for 10 years. I'm no longer with my ex-wife. Sometimes breakup, you have to have that. I have no hard feelings. I need to say that publicly. I have nothing. I think she has some issues with me, and that's her. But I want to be. I don't post about her. I don't comment in any negative way. She has my prayers. I hope great success on her. Going back, talking about Q. Q came on, and Q was a blessing to me because Q. She had a personality. She read the comments. She really read Lamar. Her first episode was with Lamar. And when I tell you, you have to go back and really feel the job that Q Kelly did. She was a great addition to this team. She was a great addition to me. I'm very thankful for Q. I hope Q and I still talk. I saw Q in the drive-through at Chick-fil-A the other day. But I want to say this. Oftentimes, if teams have to change, that doesn't mean that we're over here at UPB wishing anybody the demise of anybody. That's not who I am. That's not who my team is. I wish for all of you people that are chiming on that want me to say something negative. This is not a messy deal. I hope her very success. I want you to support her. Whatever she does, I think she is dope. Tam and I have always thought that my ex-co-host was very dope. And so I need to say that publicly because I do want to set the tone that that's what I believe. And because we had to separate it, because we didn't agree business-wise, doesn't mean that I want her to fail personally, okay? So, but I am grateful for Q. I do need to give Q a big shout out. Q did a lot for this podcast to start it off.
Thank you, Q.
Yeah, I don't know if she's watching.
Thank
I don't know.
you.
Yeah, she is in here. She
Thank
is
you.
watching. Q was super dope, and I'm telling you, Q and I brought Q to the podcast. Q is still my little sister. She got mad at me for a little while, but that is still my sister, and it's all love. I love you, Q. I know you're watching, and I need to say that. Okay, so I do want to say that. So that was episode 7.
Candy.
Go back and watch Lamar White. When I tell you, I mean, we got sponsors behind Lamar White. He was so dope. He was so real. He was so raw. I mean, he told his part of what he thought. Let me make sure I don't have Anthony in the waiting room because he logged off. Let me get him back in. All right, Anthony, you got to pay your internet bill over there, bro. I don't know what you got going on.
Right,
but let me finish. What you say, Tristan?
All that house, no internet.
He just went away again. But let me just finish. I love Q. I know you're watching, and you are a big part of the reason why the UTB is successful today. So I want to give Q Kelly a big hand clap. And also, let me say this because a real man will say this too. I want to also say that because my ex co-host is not here, she was also very influential for the success of this podcast. So I'm gonna also give her a big hand of a clap as well. All right, so that was episode 7. Y'all got anything y'all want to say about that?
What is well, why are you looking like that?
You got anything y'all want to say about that?
What?
Tristan,
I'm sorry.
What are y'all laughing
Yeah,
about?
what's the problem?
Because why she ain't clapping, everybody clap but her.
Well, y'all know Webb is real. Webb ain't fake. She real. So if she feels some type of way, she feels some type of way. But Webb, thank you for smiling. Just smile, baby. Just smile. You don't have to comment on everything, Webb. Thank you, Webb. Just smile. That's it. Okay, Tristan, go ahead and get us caught up in the comments real quick.
Okay, let me see what the is. I'm ready for the mess. Okay, let's see here. Keon says share. Yolanda says Keon said his name is pronounced Kenyon. I'm sorry.
Okay, Kenyon.
Don Foot said, "What's up, y'all? What y'all got going?" Brianna said, let's talk about why y'all co-hosts want to be a classy host. I guess she's talking about me.
Yeah, I got that text today, Tristan.
Let's see here. Brianna said, Tristan, we want to know. Keon said, we want to know all the tea. Q Kelly sent hearts. Let's see. Kenyon said, most definitely an influential message that you did, B-level. Q Kelly said, hey, baby daddy Tristan, period. Q said, hey, guys, thank you, Brian Stewart. It says, Amanda says, B-level, that's very big of you. I believe there is room for everybody. Exactly, Amanda. That's all he was trying to say. Let's see here. Candy says, Keon says, hey, Candy. Oh, they talking amongst themselves.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into the best of.
I'm sorry. Hey, Monique.
Let's get into the. Go ahead, Tristan. What are you saying? Something? I'm sorry.
No, I was telling Monique. Hey, I'm ready.
All right, so we talked about episode 7 with Lamar White. We're not going to play in the video. We don't want any people. We don't want to put any negative on and have somebody feel in some way. But I do encourage you to go back and watch Lamar's episode. It was pretty dope.
I didn't see that episode.
Man, it was super dope. I mean, he came on and Lamar was popping this shit the whole episode, and I promise you, it's a must see episode. It is on our YouTube page, so you need to go back and watch it. Okay. Then we're going to go to episode 20, right? Episode 20, we had a conversation, and this was Q and I. We had a conversation with this young lady named Amora Lex. Now, for those of you guys who are not familiar with Amora Lex was a young lady that went viral. She had 5 children. She was fed up. She didn't have any help with her children. She had 3 different baby daddies. One of her baby daddies passed and he overdosed, but the mother of the baby daddy that passed actually thought Amora Lex had something to do with her son's passing. She had 5 children. She had run kind of dead on luck. And so she took live to Facebook and said that she was going to take her children and drop them off at the fire station. She also said she was going to take them to CPS and voluntarily turn them over to CPS. Now, this girl went viral. She was actually on the Jason Lee show. So nationally, she got a lot of attention. And we had her second. She did one interview and she came on to talk to Q Kelly and I. And let me just Let me play some of the interview. I'm not going to play it in its entirety. It's 3 minutes long. I'm going to play it, and then we're going to go back. We're going to come back and talk about it, crew. Okay, let me play this interview that I had, and she was actually on the phone, and we were going through. I was asking her, did she have anybody that she could have got to help her with her kids rather than taking them to CPS? And
they
this is
have
what
a,
she
you know,
said.
they so-called have a story and they got a voice, and you know, there it's, oh, I've tried to get my kids, this and that, and I'm like, okay, well, it's too much evidence, because I mean, and I'm not stupid. When I talk to these men, well, I'm not gonna say men because the other one I don't have a number with, but the girls that when I talk to him and I'm trying to get help, I record everything because I'm not stupid. I never actually thought I would ever go viral. I wasn't trying to, but it's like if I post these videos, everybody would see. I'm not out here lying. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to bash nobody. I'm literally just telling my truth. And if they feel like me telling the truth or what their character was and what they did to write their story in my book, that's not my fault. Maybe they could have changed their character or did better. But I'm not gonna make it seem like I'm perfect and I've made the best decisions, you know, because obviously I've been young. I mean, young, manipulated, mentally fucked over, and naive, and just young and dumb. I never knew what the fuck love was. I'm just going off the idea of what the fuck you see in the movies. Like, you know, like I said, you know, I was 15. I'm not gonna lie, I was still playing with Barbie dolls at that time. If anybody who so-called truly knows me, y'all would know that. I was really not into anything. So like I was an easy target for any predator, to be honest.
So let me ask you a question. And doing the research about you, there was some video that surfaced up where I'm assuming one of your baby daddies was recording you and saying, so tell them that you don't want this child. Are you familiar with this video?
Yeah, I'm pretty in that video, and it's crazy because now I don't know, people are gonna always try to bring out the worst or showcase the worst in somebody, or when, because actually that video, I think I was pregnant with my youngest son, and yeah, what I'm saying in the video, I'm not gonna lie, I was so ready to not be pregnant no more. I was at my lowest. I wanted to fucking die. So I probably was saying all that shit. I wasn't lying at that time. I wanted to fucking die. I did not want any type of ties to him. I didn't want to be alive no more. Like, y'all don't, like, no, I don't think nobody understands like the mental, like it was so much mental and physical abuse. And I'm pretty sure y'all can see I'm a little, you know, like I'm crying in the video. I'm pissed off. I'm clearly agitated, more so than the normal person. But a lot of people, they're just looking at that video, but they're not going to realize that this man was just beating my ass before he pulled out the camera.
So which daddy was that? Was that the first one, or was that the second one that made this video with you? Was that the last one?
That was the one that died.
Okay. That's the one that moms think. Okay. All right. And you were pregnant.
Yeah, so his mom is posting like all type of old videos from like 2018, 17, and anything.
She's on a smear campaign to smear your image. Did she get these videos out of his phone when he died? How did he post this video?
Yeah.
How did this video surface? All right, there you have it. So she was talking about her just being fed up. You know, I have two ladies, and Anthony, you don't say nothing. I have two ladies on the podcast that have children. And if you guys were at a point where you was at your wits' end and you could not take care of your children, is giving your kids to CPS an option for y'all?
I don't know. I won't speak on nothing like that because I don't know. I've never been in a situation where I've been pushed to my limits like that. And so when I see stuff like that, I really don't put my mouth on it because I don't know what I would do. I had to be put in a situation. But I got kids, dads who help me, so I just don't know. I can't speak on it.
Andrea, what do you think?
Well, I think that from two different perspectives, I was a foster parent for 5 years. And so I had the privilege of working with CPS, and I really do feel sorry for her children. I really feel sorry for her children because she can't give her children anything that she doesn't have. But if it was me, myself, I'm just grateful that I do have a mom that could potentially help me with my children. My daughters are adults, but I do think that when people cannot adequately take care of their kids, there are people like myself that was there to just, be the bridge. until they could find those parents that did want to adequately take care of those kids. And you do have a lot of people out here that cannot properly take care of children, and it's sad because they're stained, and it's just, even if she's there, she's mentally not there. Just by the conversation that I'm hearing, she's maybe physically there, but mentally and emotionally, she's not there. And so it's probably more damaging, for her to, you know, really be in their lives at this point. But, I don't know. I just hope that they had a better outcome now, if things have gotten better. But
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
yeah.
Tristan, you or Anthony have anything to add to that conversation, which I think?
I don't have nothing nice to say.
Yeah, and I thought I looked at it from a whole nother different perspective. People were ragging her. People were talking so much crap that she was doing that. I really thought it was big that when you say I can't do it anymore, there are people that are hurting kids. There are people that are killing kids. So I really thought, hey, it's big for you to come on, and voluntarily take your kids
Yeah,
and
it's
get some
big,
help.
but It's big.
Go ahead,
but
Tristan.
It's big, but I just feel like it's a lot of single mothers have done it. I feel like women look to men to help them. I feel like that's why a lot of people stay in bad relationships. Like, get off your ass and take care of your kids. You had them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well, and obviously that I guess, she was saying that I asked her, did she have a mom or somebody that could help her? She said her mom did the best she possibly could, but it was basically just her. She had no help from any of her baby daddies. I think she said she did get child support from.
Why you having baby daddies? If you can't take care, why you keep having baby daddies? It's simple math. Stop having kids. If you don't want to take care of kids and know you don't have the means, quit fucking.
Yeah, she said that one baby daddy gave her, I think, 100.
I feel like nobody should feel bad for nobody who do that because y'all stop fucking.
Okay. Well, she
How
said,
many baby dads you got?
0. my two.
Well, you can't speak on it.
Tied.
You can't speak.
My tubes is tied.
Tristan, you say your two's what?
My tubes is tied.
But anyway, she was saying she wasn't getting any help. But I'll tell you this, she took them, and I was a little confused. She took them to CPS, and the CPS person told her that it was very unusual for people to kind of self-check their kids in. So the CPS said that she let them stay there overnight and said, you need to go somewhere and find somebody in your family to take these kids. And so after she went live, before she went live, nobody would help her. But when she went live and started going viral, then her family members started reaching out to her saying, oh yeah, we'll help you. And so she eventually put them with the family, and they never got in protective CPS custody. Tristan, you got some comments here. Go ahead and read these comments you got.
Candy says, I miss Q Kelly's facial expressions. Q Kelly says, Tristan is very pretty and great asset to your team. No, she didn't say me. She said Andrea.
She said Andrea.
No, she said Andrea is very pretty and great asset to your team.
Thank you.
Candy Webb says, because hunching is free. April said, Tristan. Nope. I'm going to say what's on my mind at all times. Definitely got to stop what it takes to make them be more careful. And then Foot says, first off, able-bodied man should never do it. But CPS shouldn't be an option because our future wasn't built like that. Built that way. I remember grandma's house with multiple kids. Right.
Yeah.
Look at child support one now back then.
It was. They had food stamps and everything.
Well, anyway, she thought she didn't have any options, so she took to social media. She went viral. She started having engagement and motion after that. And I do need to check back in with her and see. I follow her on social media. Sometimes you can't get a glimpse of their life on social media, so I do need to follow up with the story. So anyway, that was episode 20. Episode 21 was one of my favorites. Favorite episodes. It was an episode where we went into the shop. It was shop talk with the fellas, and we had fellas talk. We talked about things that fellas like to talk about, like child support and keep raising your children. And I asked the guys this one question that I'm getting ready to show you guys a video from. I asked them, and I'm gonna come back and get y'all's take on this. If you had a child, all right, that was living with his mom, but the mother had a husband or a baby dad or boyfriend that was living with your baby mother, will you allow that father, that guy, to discipline your child through whooping or punishment? All right. If I have a child, I'm not with the woman no more. She's married to somebody else or she's dating somebody else. Am I cool with that guy disciplining my child? Here's what they said, and I'll come back. Next to the right of you, I know, Mr. DJ, we kind of already talked about this. DJ, you seem to have a difference of opinion than Eddie Kane. Go ahead and tell them what you're thinking on this issue.
All right, my thing is, this what type of man I am. If I'm with a woman, regardless, if your child is staying with me in my household, I run my household. No other man is going to tell me how to run my household. That goes for your kids and my kids. So if I gotta feed your kids, buy your kids shit for Christmas, buy your kids birthday gifts, if they doing wrong in my house, I'm gonna discipline them in my house. I'm not gonna discipline a kid no way that I wouldn't discipline my own. So yes, I will allow a man to discipline my kids if they live at his house, because I know how kids get when they with their mama. You know
keep the mic close to you.
I know how kids get when they with their mama. You know what I'm saying? My baby mamas called me like, hey, he driving me crazy. I can't control him. So if she can't control him, that man got to control. He got to have control of his own house.
Right.
I ain't finna get out of bed every night to go whoop my child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what that man's job is. That's your house, brother. Take care of your house. You know what I'm saying? But don't go overboard with my kid. That comes with the agreement between me and him.
So let me ask you this, DJ. Do you have to know the guy?
Yeah. That's for sure. Like,
okay.
But that's me with every man that I'm close with my kids and they mama. I'm gonna meet them. What's up with you, bro? You good? Cause I'm not the type of. I got 6 baby mamas.
Damn,
DJ.
You got how many baby mamas you got?
Putting it down.
So I can't be.
Wait. We stepped up. How many damn baby mamas you
You got
got?
a right to let them goddamn be disciplined. Shit's too many goddamn.
Shit, you can't get up and go to 6 different households,
the
DJ.
thing is, ain't now one of you niggas ain't no nigga scared of damn one of you niggas. So how you gonna tell a nigga that you can't discipline his own damn house?
You diss my kids, you gonna diss me too.
And I will. That's the
DJ,
thing.
how many
I'm
kids
not
do
worried
you
about
got?
no nigga.
How many kids you got, DJ?
I got 7.
My
7
man,
kids.
you made one baby mama, a multiple baby mama. Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm gonna meet the man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna meet him. Hey, bro, if I feel the vibe is good, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell my baby mama if I feel his vibe off. I'm gonna tell him like, hey, man, bro, right there ain't no good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just letting you know. So you need to, you know what I'm saying, work accordingly to you. But if my kids call me and say, man, I ain't punched them in the face or something, it's a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But a little whooping, punishment, yes.
So what I understand you to say, and Charles Lipsey is saying he agree with DJ. He agrees with DJ. If the kid is in the house, he can buy the kids clothes. I'm looking here. He can feed the kid every day. He is going to run his house in discipline. And so that comes with the responsibility of meeting this guy, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
That you're comfortable with
that's
that.
every father's job to meet the stepdaddy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's every father.
Okay, AP, let me hear your side on this, AP, as it relates to.
know where I'm at with it. We
Snow.
talked about it. I side with Kane. I got a 15-year-old daughter, and no nigga better not put his hands on her, and that's a fact. My daughter, she's a great child. She don't get in no trouble ever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never whooped my daughter, so I'm not finna allow no man to come in and whoop her. You ain't
Mic
even-
close to you, AP.
You ain't even got no reason to even talk to her, discipline her, none of that. I'm 100% in her life.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't no point in you even trying to whoop her, discipline her, take phones, take TV, tablet, whatever they be doing these days. My daughter's a straight A student. She don't get in no trouble. So my situation is different. You know what I'm saying? DJ, he different. He got little bitty kids.
Yes,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
different.
So
now, 15 years old, my kids get 15. Hey, brother, if they doing wrong at home, send them over here. They mama can't handle them over there, send them over here. If they old, you know what I'm saying? Nah, don't try to punish, discipline them at 15. Cause now they can come their ass over here. You know what I'm saying?
So now it's an age limit to this.
Yes,
shit.
it is.
It's definitely an age
always
limit. It's definitely an age limit.
shit.
He got 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds.
How you gonna put an age limit on when they can discipline?
Because, bro, at 15, nigga, they don't know me. They don't know this nigga.
Exactly what he said.
The fuck I look
Real
like letting
shit.
him whoop my 15-year-old son. And my son lifting weights and probably beat his ass.
Yeah.
And now
Real shit.
now you want to shoot my son. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so that was the discussion. That was our third viral episode. I'm gonna ask the men. P, you have kids. Are you letting anybody discipline your child?
What you mean by asking me and say?
Huh?
You talking about he gonna
What
ask
is
the
that?
man P? He ain't the only man.
Coming to you next, Tristan. I'm coming to you next.
Oh, okay.
Calm down. I'm coming to you next, Tristan. Anthony, do you let somebody discipline your child? Baby mama got another boyfriend or husband. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Stepdaddy discipline my kids kind of like a prenup. You know, you got to be married to the baby mama over 5 years. You know, you can't just go in whooping them, you know, because he ain't the one taking care of the kids. I'm still taking care of the kids, even though she married to him. The ones now, if your stepdaddy taking care of the kids and the baby daddy ain't in the picture, then no problem. Yeah, he should be able to whoop them. He feeding them.
Okay. Tristan, what you think? I'm gonna come to the women too, but Tristan, what you think?
I agree with Anthony.
So you're saying that it has to be a length of time before you turn corporal punishment responsibilities over to him.
Care of the kids, you should be able to punish them if you're taking care of their kids, whether they're the father in the life or not.
All right, Andrea. I feel like I know what you're gonna say on this, but Andrea.
Yeah, I think that anybody in my house can get their ass whooped, including the nigga. But most definitely, them kids can get their ass whooped. And two, I feel like I have a teenage daughter. If she's at her dad's house and another woman that I have met and I know she has her best interest says I'm taking your phone, or then she just better handle her right. But at the end of the day, if she needs to discipline her, she needs to discipline her. And them people that don't want their kids disciplined, you need to get your ass back and get your kids and keep them in your damn house and don't let them be in nobody else's house. Because if I can feed them, take care of them, drop them off, take them to school, put clothes on their back, try to instill things in them, they can get their ass whooped. Bottom line.
Well, I'm coming to you, baby. What you think, Well?
Most definitely. I don't be around kids I can't discipline. If I can't tell you nothing, I'm not fucking with you or your kids.
Right.
I don't like bad kids. And if you being bad and need your ass whooped, you need your ass whooped whether I'm paying your bills or not. It takes a village to raise a child. So whether I'm paying bills or not, if I'm in your life and I'm around your ass and you showing out, I'm gonna get you. No.
And I think I agree with all four of y'all. I stand with agreement in saying that if a child is in the house and you're feeding them and you're providing for them, you should now. In my ex relationship, it took some time before I was able to whoop the girls. It took a long time. Now, my ex-wife had a boy, and so she turned that over, and she told me, "Hey, if you feeding them, quit calling me, telling me they doing something, handle it." Because I would call her and say, "Hey, so and so did that." She was like, "Quit calling me." She get on their ass, and so I do understand and agree with you guys that if I can feed them, if I can buy them birthday gifts, if I can do all these things, I do agree with DJ, though. It is our responsibility to meet who our baby mamas are dating.
Right.
We need to get in that house and know something about this Negro. You know what I'm saying? We need to know something about him before we be cool with letting him do that.
Right.
But after we meet him, and then there's another thing. Now, this is not a cookie cutter response, because if your baby mama churning guys in and out, then she don't really know him. So you can't turn those responsibilities over to everybody. Correct. But if she's got somebody that's been in those kids' life for a considerable amount of time, and obviously the children are going to tell you how he's treating them. The children is going to tell you if he's treating them with love, if he takes care of them. I agree with Andrea. It takes a village to raise. I certainly don't have a problem with anybody disciplining my children, and I agree with y'all that if they in the house, I should be able to discipline them as well. And I think it's the father's responsibility to get me to know that, get to know me before they put those responsibilities on me. Tristan, you got some comments here before we go on to the next episode. What you got here?
What's up on the bottom? Foot said, keeping it real, majority of black men are not in the household enough to even speak on a child getting their ass whooped. If you're not with your child daily, you don't really have a say so, including me. But I'm old school. If they over someone in the house, they can get their ass whooped.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Nathaniel says, I disagree with that. Once you give space to another motherfucker to raise them, you have no say so in what that man does in his house. Candy says, if a child is defiant and they know they outside parent don't want them disciplined, then they'll play the parents against each other. That's true as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kenyon says, because ass is whooped. April says, Anthony needs to find the nearest body of water and throw that phone in it. Sam says, hey, y'all.
April said you need to find the nearest
body of water and throw that phone in it.
You keep going in and out. What the hell wrong with your phone, P?
That's probably somebody calling.
That's that girl that was texting him with them big letters calling.
Right. Right.
I think she's going to sleep.
P, is somebody calling you that much or what? Put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
I don't know what's wrong with it. You know, this is cheap service you got us on. You know, once we start getting paid, I can get a better internet service.
Is that what you're saying, P? He's the premium package.
Here's one other question that I asked, and it was really dope. I asked the fellas, I gave them this scenario, and I'm real quick before we go into I'm going to ask each and one of y'all. You guys are leaving the club. It's 2 a.m, right? Y'all see a guy roughing his woman up. Do you stop and get involved?
Hell no.
Hell
Come
no.
on, P. Come on, P.
That's that man hoe. You don't
Hold on, let P answer
nobody
first. What you say, P?
I said, no, that's that man hoe. You don't get nobody else busy when he beating his hoe.
I think
Way up, do you get it? Hold on a second. Way up, do you get involved?
No, that's his bitch. I can't tell him what to do with his bitch. No, she did some because he roughing her ass up. What the fuck you doing? No.
Y'all crazy. Tristan, what do you think? You stopped? Are you doing anything, Tristan?
Yeah, I'm super saver hoe.
You gonna get in between?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be mad anyway.
Okay. Andrea.
Hey, what
Andrea, what are you doing?
He is, if it's something that she doesn't want and it's clear, it's clear that he's assaulting her, then I would. I wouldn't like get in a shit, but I would either call the police or ask her if she's okay.
I'm gonna say Andrea call the police.
So that's
police. I'm gonna call the police.
That's exactly what I said on the episode. I'm kind of like, it's a little bit of what Anthony said and a little bit of Andrea. Now, obviously, you don't want to open the newspaper the next morning and find out this dude killed her. You feel guilty. But I'm not getting in, so I'm gonna call the police too. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna stay there until the police get there to make sure he don't harm her. But I'm not getting in personal business, because I'm telling you, what'll happen is, goddamn it, he'll get it, start whooping your ass, and she will help him whoop your ass.
I just seen somebody do that. She shot a nigga that was trying to help her. She shot him and killed him in real life. I mean,
man, I'm telling you. So I don't want the burden of me having my heartstring and turning the newspaper on or turn the TV on the next morning, and I find out that this girl was killed, and then I feel guilty because I didn't do anything. But so I would basically call the police. But I'm kind of like Tristan and or not Tristan. I'm kind of like Chris and Anthony. I ain't getting in no. That's personal people business. That's personal people
Well, it ain't
business.
personal if they doing it out in public, and y'all clearly seen it, so it's not personal and it's physical. So at that point, it's in another realm. But
we don't know if this hoe is drunk and steady.
It doesn't matter. They said if he was roughing her up.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
if he was beating her ass, if he was
If
really
he was
just
roughing
whooping
her
her.
up and beating her
Okay,
ass, it
yeah,
doesn't matter
then
what she's doing, or if she was drunk, or if she's fucking whatever she's doing. It doesn't
I'll call the
matter.
police, but I'm not saying nothing to them because I
Y'all
might
some
get
weak ass
smoked in the
niggas.
midst of. I'll call the police. I ain't fucking with them now.
So Tristan is saying you gonna go over there and say, man, what's happening? You gonna go? What you gonna say, Tristan?
Yeah, cause y'all weak. Cause why, Anthony? You got all the muscles. What you ain't gonna do nothing? All the muscles. What you got all the muscles for? For sure.
Let me see.
Oh Lord.
Okay, all right. So let's go on to episode 25. Now, this is the episode, The Birth of Tristan Hobbs. This is when Tristan Hobbs first came on the UTB podcast. We were actually doing an episode called Down Low Men. Okay.
Yeah,
we
we
were
on this segment.
Down Low Man and Tristan. This was when Tristan Hobbs was born to the episode. So here's a glimpse of when we decided to bring Tristan on. Let me get to the episode. Here we go. Right.
Wasn't
Here's the
easy.
first question that I want to ask Tristan.
Oh gosh.
If, first of all, start off by talking about what you got going on, because I want to give you your proper due. You're in the shop. You're going to be in this, so you actually do hair. So I want to also give hats to you. Thanks for coming on our platform, and just tell people a little bit about who you are and what you got going on first before we start.
Okay, well, everybody know, I'm cold in the hair game, hottest in Arkansas. I actually work at a car lot. I'm a salesman during the day, and I also still am. I'm still leading towards still doing hair, and also we got a hair show coming up June 9th, this Sunday, I believe. Yeah,
Right.
this Sunday,
Right.
and we need you there. So we got a lot going on this month.
And so for the people that may not know you, I know everybody, you've got to be under rock to not know who Tristan is, but the people that does
definitely
not
gotta
know
be
who
under rock.
Tristan, you are a gay man, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So do you think, my first question just to start this off, do
Hey,
you
Toya.
feel like somebody that sleeps with a guy and a girl is a gay man?
I mean, the correct term is bisexual. You got to go.
Well,
into more
bisexual
into
mean
that.
it's both, right?
Right.
And I'm not asking you bisexual. I'm asking you, is he gay?
I mean,
if he fuck with a dude, is he considered to be gay?
I mean, it just depends. It depends on the circumstances. I mean, this is a small town. In the cities, it's normal for a guy. It's almost normal for a guy to have relations with a male and a girl. It's called bisexual. So are you saying? Wait
a minute, wait, I can't let you roll over there. I can't let you. You said it's normal.
It's almost normal.
What makes that almost normal?
I'm saying that. How can I explain this? In bigger cities, it's a thing. It's not
Let's see
like
your hair.
DL.
I'm not-
and
I'm not
a lot
down
of
Okay.
people,
playing
they
the
sleep with male and female.
Oh.
It's called bisexual. You saying down low, that means they only want to sleep with the men and they're pretending with a woman. That's down low.
And let me just say this. I'm going to preference this again by whatever my belief is not the Bible, right? I'm going to often talk about what I believe as you're going to often talk about. I don't want y'all to be getting mad and because my opinion is my opinion. But let me just say, I think that if a guy fucks with a guy, he is gay. I don't think he is bi. I don't give, if you sleeping with a guy.
Okay.
and you-
Let me stop you there.
Okay.
What if a girl sleeps with a girl, but she also got some man at home?
She
So
lit.
She gay?
She lit.
She,
It's a double
fucking lit.
standard.
She lit.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
she lit. Yeah, she lit. Now, if a girl fuck with a girl, she lit. But
So we can't be lit. So the male.
I guess you can be lit
so it
to
ain't
somebody.
lit?
No, I'm saying I guess you can be lit to whoever you lit to. I'm saying to me, if a girl fuck with a girl and a guy, she lit. She's bi. I'll give her that bi term.
Right, but if a male
I didn't hear you
gets
say-
with a man and a woman, he's gay.
He gay.
That's not how it works. That's not,
He gay.
That's double standard as
Where you at?
All right, here we go. Tristan, you in the background doing all that talking, this playing while the video was playing. You forgot
Oh,
your
I'm
mic is
sorry.
on.
Boy.
So listen, Down Low Men, that was Tristan's, that actually happened on June 2nd. That was Tristan's debut on the podcast. Now let me ask each one of y'all the same question that I asked Tristan, and I'm going to start with Chris first this time. Chris, do you believe that a guy that sleeps with a guy and sleeps with a woman is gay?
Hell yeah.
We talking to Chris
Thank
first.
you, thank you. Because what the fuck? What kind of question is that? Yes. And I'm so glad
Yes.
we're talking about this because I got something for you in Instant News today.
Oh shit. Okay. Anthony, I heard you say yes. Andrea, I'm coming to you last, Tristan. Andrea.
I mean, I think politically, Tristan is correct. He is bisexual because he likes men and women. So, I mean, it's a form of being gay, but he's bisexual. He's not just gay. Gay just means it's just you and this person only.
Do you believe that if a girl sleeps with a woman and a man, she is gay, or is she bi also?
She's bisexual. She
Bisexual.
likes
That don't
it
count
too,
for
but I mean,
girls.
two-
Girls can do that.
Yeah.
Men can't.
That's
What did you
crazy.
say that? Wait, what did you say that, Webb?
Women
Say it again.
Can do that. Women can do that.
No, they can't.
It's a double standard.
Yes, right. Yes, right.
Tristan,
I
what
can be
are you
gay
saying?
today and
That's
be
weird.
straight
Yeah, it's
tomorrow.
gay. All y'all is everything is gay. It's all gay. Like what are you saying?
No,
Thank
no.
you,
See, the
guys.
difference when a woman
is
do it,
gay.
when you put a woman on a woman, they not putting each other in a shitty situation. Oh man.
They putting each other in a fishy situation.
Hit that
So
button, be level.
But listen, but for some odd reason, society see women on women. But I guess it depends on the person that you're talking about, right? I don't think a woman on a woman is gay, right?
yeah,
She lit.
No.
dudes gotta do shit like that in the closet, and women can be open with it. That's basically what he's saying. 'Cause that's
Double
what's in-
standard.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That's
Well,
what
it is
they
a double
want.
standard.
Yeah.
So
Y'all
No,
can be
what I'm saying-
hoes and we can't. So it's a standard. So
That's why
what?
they
If
sneaking
the
and doing it.
woman is on, you know what, she is bisexual and gay, and if the man is, it's the same shit. It's
Thank
just the
you.
same.
Thank
all right, Anthony, what are you saying?
No.
I'm saying, long as the woman is sleeping with a lady looking woman, not a woman that look like a man, then
Not a
yeah, she can
stud.
do that. Yeah,
So
yeah.
so
But
not a stud.
Any woman can be
Yeah,
gay.
not a
if she
stud,
decides
you
she
know.
wanna be gay. No matter who, what she, what
Where
kind
are
of
y'all
style
getting these
female
rules
she
at?
dating.
They making that shit up themselves, and they not even
I
don't
know,
make
they
up,
got
don't
to
make
be,
up no
because it's
rules
just
for us. Keep
right.
y'all rules for y'all straight stuff.
Y'all the ones who got all the
AB.
rules.
Shoot.
Yeah, A B C D E F G
Y'all
That's
the ones who
them.
got the
H
rules.
I J
Shit.
So
K L M N O P.
It's just
I'm
bam
regular
bam
gay.
with us.
So-
I got this, that, some shit.
So we had a conversation with Tristan, and in the episode, I think we were talking about the uptick in down low men, and the fact that your sexual preference is your sexual preference, right? Nobody should
Yeah,
have
yeah.
an issue with your sexual preference. I think what the issue was, and what was that guy that started to down low? What was his name? Is JL? What was his name? JL King? Is that was the guy that started the
I
down
know
low
who you're talking about 'cause
term?
he wrote that book. I can't remember his name.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Tristan, what is your definition of a down low man?
A down low man is somebody who sleep with men or have relations with men in secrecy and don't want nobody to know.
A down low man is somebody that want to come out the closet. He just too short to
No,
reach
it's
the doorknob.
No, it's not. It's somebody who secretly likes men and they don't want the world to know. They're not comfortable with the world to knowing, or they're scared.
And in that episode, Tristan, you said that was common. I heard you say that was common. Explain that.
It's common. Like, it's a lot of down low men. Your neighbor might be down low. Like, it's common. Out of every
What about
10
your pastor?
I don't have a pastor.
Oh yeah, you really going to hell then. You don't love the Lord either.
I do love the Lord.
Hey, but now
Tristan, how can you go ahead, Anthony?
No, go ahead.
How can you tell, Tristan, if they are on the down low?
You don't have gaydar, I don't think, but I got gaydar, so I just know.
Explain that explain that gaydar. You say gaydar?
Yeah.
Explain gaydar.
You can just know, like, is this the hand move? Is this like sometimes some men try too hard to be like, oh yeah, overly talk about women. Oh yeah, that her pussy fat, her this and that. If you a guy that overly talks about women or overly sexualize women too much, they kind of, because they want you to know they straight. Like if they gotta be like how do you, I can't with the word. If they gotta always make it seem like they straight or want everybody to know they straight and fuck with women, they're 9 out of 10 they kind of gay because they
I
want
say
you
that
to.
all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Or
Nah, that
yes,
ain't
it
true at
is.
all.
Yes,
Cause
it
I'm
is. Because why you?
that ain't true. I'm always talking about women. And if I was gonna be a punk, I'm gonna be a full time punk. I ain't gonna be no part time punk.
Hey, we
I ain't
don't
gonna have
use
no
that
men
word. We
clothes.
don't use
Why you
that
offended?
word.
We ain't talking about you, player.
No, no,
We don't
no,
use.
no, 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 no. Not saying. I'm just saying. I'm gonna be well, put it like this. I'm gonna be punking full
But,
time.
but everybody not like you though. Everybody not like you though.
I'm gonna be. Hey, I ain't gonna have no
hit
women
that
clothes in the
button,
closet.
Sliver.
I mean, I ain't gonna have no men clothes in the closet. None of that.
So you
Man, I ain't
saying you
playing
gonna
that
be
shit.
so we gonna say we gonna use the word full time gay. That's what Andrea is saying. We gonna say you could be
I'm gonna be full time getting it up.
okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be a full-time homosexual if that's what you
No, he
want to
yeah.
be.
not.
I ain't
No,
gonna be
he's
having no
not.
men clothes. I ain't gonna have
No,
no
he's not.
men drawers. None of that. I'm gonna be all way gay.
See, that's the thing. That's not gay. That's not gay. Just because you wear it, they don't make
How,
you gay. That's
how
where
many
y'all be
men drawers you
confused.
got?
I got all
So
my drawers. I mean, I don't wear anything women. I might have
Anthony,
a
do
little
you wear
stop.
handbag,
you wear panties or
Anthony,
men drawers?
stop.
men's drawers, men briefs. I still got a dick.
I know that's
Got
right,
you.
Payne.
I understand.
It's working. It's long.
That's right.
Now no, it's not against Tristan. We
Hey
just give people
Tristan,
an understanding so they can
Tristan,
understand what full time and part time
Tristan,
is.
stop answering him. You know
listen,
Tristan is crazy.
listen. Tristan said you go. He finna pop his shit. Tristan, what you say? You got a man and what, Tristan?
I got man parts. Yeah, I got a
And,
man. It's
no, what else you saying? And it's what?
long, slow.
Let me tell you.
Get him,
Hey,
Tristan.
listen.
Get
Hey,
him.
listen, Anthony. Tristan gonna come back. Tristan gonna come back. Do you hear me? Tristan gonna come
Hey,
back.
Come on,
that's
Tristan.
because we
This is
on
what I'm talking
virtual.
about.
What's
I'm
going
ready.
on virtual? What that mean?
Anthony gone
Yeah,
again.
perfect timing. Shut his ass
They
off.
know.
Yeah. So listen, that was the debut of Tristan on June 2nd. We're gonna mosey on my way to Anthony. I know he's gonna click to come back in. We're gonna I don't know if you guys are familiar with this flyer here. This right here was the inception of our beautiful, our gorgeous Miss Chris Webb.
I didn't get a flyer and stuff
Stop
like
lying,
this when it
Tristan.
came
Stop
on.
lying. Stop lying. Don't stop.
I ain't get
Don't
no flyer and stuff
Christine,
like
Tristan.
this.
shut the fuck
Tristan.
up,
I got
okay?
into a
And
flyer.
stop
Tristan,
I got
stop
into it
lying.
with
You
the
got a
whole
flyer.
co-host and
I'm gonna
everything.
post your flyer after
Tristan, you
this.
need
So
to stop
stop.
it. Brian gave you
Brian,
I
shut
mean B
the fuck
level gave
up,
you this
Christy. This
whole
is not about
kumbaya
you.
graduation speech last week. Oh, Tristan, if anything ever happened to me, you need to stop the bullshit,
You need to
okay?
stop.
A
I am
whole
employee of
motherfucking
the month, okay?
dissertation. He got a whole dissertation last week.
Thank
Oh
you.
yes,
Thank
Tristan.
you. Thank you.
That's because
Sit
I
That's
did
a
the
down.
hair
motherfucking
show.
ass flyer. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
So June 16th is I saw the week of June 16th, I saw that there was this dope girl named Chris Webb that was really had a lot of motion. She was let me say that she were reposting. And our people, we're going to talk about this repost because I think we're going to talk about this, Chris Webb. She was reposting situations that people are putting out here on their own. All right. And so I said, shit, I need celebrity gossip is what she's the Tasha K. She's the Wendy Williams of Arkansas. So I inboxed, I said, hey, I need you. And we got to talking. We inked up the deal, and Chris joined the team there. But here's what I got to say about Chris Webb. And I need everybody, if you're just tuning on, we need you to share the live, put share. We are talking about the best of 2024, how the team symbols, the ups and downs, all of the viral episodes of the whole year 2024. This is the last Sunday, and we're just going through how we got to this point. So, Webb. People have so many issues with you. I will say that I get out of everybody on this platform, I swear to God, I get at least 2 or 3 complaint calls against you every month.
Write her up.
Every month. And what I always tell people is Chris Webb is reposting what people post. We had a conversation, and we're not going to name who this was last week, right? Way up. Somebody called. I called you. We got on the phone with this person. Please do not say the name. But what you said, okay. But what you said to this person was what?
Hey, if too many people hit me up and it's in the news, we posting that shit. It's for anybody.
And you said, if you don't want nobody to talk about it, then don't post it. Because he posted something, and then you reposted it and you shared it. And it kind of seemed like you were hating. It oftentimes come across that you are being messy. What do you say to those people that say, Chris Webb, you so fucking messy? What do you say to those people?
I am messy. I am messy. And I'm going to say it again. You cannot spell mess without spelling messenger. So I am messy. So what? Quit going live telling me shit, and a motherfucker like me gonna say something.
And oftentimes, would you explain to the people that people send stuff to you?
Yes. If I get a story about you and they didn't send me, if I get 3, 4, 5 people sending me a story, you're going in the news. You're going in
Nobody is off limits. Chris Webb, did you not post me on your shit when you was on my platform?
Yes.
She posted me in the news. She posted Tam in the news. You posted yourself in the news. So June 16th is when Chris Webb came on. And right when she came on, we got a lot of flack because Chris Webb posted a picture of 2 popular pastors in the city. And when I tell you how many comments did that picture get, Webb?
That picture I'm not gonna say it went viral, but everybody in the city seen it.
So it went with I'll say it went viral. It was 7 when I checked it, it was like 700 or 800 comments of people saying, why you posted? You shouldn't be doing that. So I shared it. And I said, we're going to talk about the state of Black churches. I didn't post it. I shared it and said, listen, it's a hot topic. We are going to talk about the state of Black churches. And here's what happened. Let me see. Let me go to that state of the Black churches. Tristan came on. I'm going to set this call up. Tristan came on, and even Tristan had a problem with Webb and me posting that. Tristan had a really big issue with it. And here's the dialogue that we had between myself, Tristan, and Webb. It's okay for the public to feel like that Chris was on some messy shit by doing that. That's okay. It's okay for y'all to feel like B-Level was on some messy shit and y'all and I did it for clickbait, and it's okay for you to feel that way. But you have your opinion. That's what this platform is about, that we might disagree. We might be on the same side of some conversation today. I'm sorry. Let me start that over. I hit the wrong button, y'all. My bad. Anthony got me jumping in. It's okay for the public to feel like that Chris was on some messy shit by doing that. That's okay. It's okay for y'all to feel like B-Level was on some messy shit and y'all and I did it for clickbait, and it's okay for you to feel that way. But you have your opinion. That's what this platform is about, that we might disagree. We might be on the same side of some conversation today. Tomorrow we might be on a total opposite side. That's why I encourage you to come on today to tell that you thought it was bullshit that she posted it, to tell that you thought it was.
I didn't think it was bullshit. I think I like the topic. I like what she's going with it. I just didn't like if I'm trying to say it in the right way. If I know something about you, B-Level, I'm going to get all my ropes together. I'm going to get all my notes together. Mm-hmm. I'm not just going to post you on hearsay.
That's
or
right.
I'm not going to post you so that it opens doors for people to infer. The first thing they said was, mind you, Chris has been posting stuff about different people and different situations. She even posted me when I was clicking. So it's been all negative. So why would the church people be positive? Why would those two persons why would they receive anything positive for that? You know what I'm saying? So that's what the people are saying. So you know what I'm saying? It might not, and then they have wives. Their religion is a touchy subject. Even at work, schools, religion plays a lot of word in our everyday life. Like you can't really talk about religion at work at some workplaces. So religion is a touchy situation. Everybody has different
It
beliefs.
is.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had a couple of clients inbox me though. One of them.
But let me ask you this, Tristan, not to stop you, but they ain't got no problem when you're talking about Lil Johnny and Star Business last week. Ain't nobody said don't do it. Ain't nobody said, but come on now, you laughing and shit. But the minute somebody put a picture of,
But listen, the difference between that is we had the tea. We knew what was going on. We knew what Johnny did. We knew Johnny was a hoe. We knew he fucking with the best friend. We knew this, but about the pastors, we didn't know anything. We just posted their pictures. Now, had we posted Johnny and the girl, she would have been like, everybody would have felt the same way.
Yeah.
Like what happened with Johnny? You have a few people saying this about them. You have other people saying, well, they're good people. You have a few people just inferring different things about them. That's the difference. We knew what Johnny was doing. We knew what the other girl, Tamisha, LaShonda, whatever her name was, the friend, we knew, and the wife, we knew about all that because it was on Facebook. We just knew about it. But with the pastors, it was just a picture, and it opened
It was
doors
too
for
random.
It was too random. When all the negative
you.
stuff going on, even if she wanted to be positive, it's just not going to look positive after all the stuff
I
that she's
got
been
you.
posting. So that is the deal.
I
That's
got
where people are not saying that you're a bitch. You're a bad person. They're just trying to figure out why did you, even with yourself. I wouldn't post you, Chris. What y'all think about Chris? What y'all got on Chris? That's not good.
I got
That's not
you.
of substance. You know, if we gonna have some
Okay.
tea, we gonna unpack the baggage. We ain't gonna put pussyfoot around it. I'm just be honest.
Okay.
We need to
Okay.
have the tea.
Okay.
We need to have the receipts. We can't just be putting people out there and we don't have anything on them.
yeah. There you have it. So that was Tristan telling his opinion and how he did not like, and that's the beauty of this whole podcast. Y'all think that we just want everybody to agree with us? That's not what we do. Listen, I do not care if people disagree with us. I welcome, I welcome people to tell how they feel about it. We don't run a no democracy around here where everybody got to think alike and act alike and talk alike. It's perspective. That's what this platform is about, is difference of opinion. So, and I made a mistake. That was June 23rd. Okay. Chris started on the 16th, but that was the week after she started. I didn't play, and I'm going to go back and play this wasn't our most viral moment, but this was our second highest show. I'm going to jump to that when we talk. I'm going to get off the religion deal and go to the episode that we had on the 16th. We had a couple, Johnny and Star. That was actually Chris's first week. We had a couple. Let me set this deal up. What happened on June 16th? It was actually, I don't know what episode it was, but Star was friends with this young lady named Alicia. They were friends for a couple of years, and Star started having a relationship with Alicia's baby daddy. Tristan, do you remember that episode?
Yep.
Andrea, you didn't see that episode. But what happened was you had two friends. One friend started messing with the other friend's baby daddy. It got out of control. Both the boyfriend, the baby daddy, and the girl was on the episode, and the friend called in while she was on the episode. And here's what she said to them while we were online. So the line here, they're calling back. Hold on a second. Unpacking the Baggage Podcast. What's your name and where you calling from?
So the line.
Turn your computer down. Turn your phone down.
Unpacking the Baggage Podcast. What's your name?
Hello,
Yes.
this is Alicia Allman.
Hey, Alicia.
How you doing?
Wait,
Hey,
I
friend.
knew-
Hey, Star. Hey, baby daddy.
Hey, Alicia.
What's your comment, Alicia?
You said I only got 2 minutes. Let me see if I can wrap this.
I might let you have just a little tad longer because you're Alicia.
Okay, Star. Let me first apologize to everybody because I didn't have to put this on social media and y'all was on my feeling. Everybody knows me, that knows Johnny. Like, no, I don't want Johnny. This was never about Johnny. Okay, Star, you didn't come to me. You text me. When we were on the phone, on FaceTime, what did I say to you? I said, what? You in love with him? Wait a minute. I ain't gonna lie. So let me smoke one on this one. I was very calm. I was talking to you. I was like, I cannot. Some of the stuff you said was true. Okay. Then the next morning, I did text you. I text you a very heartfelt, what I said about you sleeping with people's husbands and everything, all this stuff went right. It's a sister. Says, I'm your sister. I'm your friend. As a sister in Christ. Like all this stuff. This is crazy that this even had to come to this. Nigga said we was friends since when? November. We went to Cancun in 2021. You went out the country with somebody that you was not friends with. Like, I
No,
don't
we've
know
been
what type
friends.
of-
I said we got really close around that time when I came
You
to
said
stay
what?
with you. I said that we got really close in November when I came and stayed with you. I didn't say that was when we first became friends.
Well, I heard you say that, but okay, that's fine. So, from my understanding, y'all was messing around before March. That's what you told me. You told me March. Somebody else told me before that, but that doesn't even matter. And Johnny,
That's your
you
problem.
get on here.
Listen to everybody else.
It
No,
doesn't
we
matter.
weren't.
Like you get on here and say, like trying to downplay me. We sit and talk at your mama's house and everything. We're never.
Unless you're
I
alive.
never even. You told? Did you? Let me talk. I'm not
Unless
gonna
you're alive.
disrespect
Let her
you or
talk.
nothing.
Let her
No,
talk.
I ain't gonna let you talk because you done talked enough. You done been on the internet. You done did all this shit. Now y'all don't want me. Man, I let
So,
you. I let
so,
you
so
say all your
give her
shit.
a little time, Johnny. Let's because I want to hear what she's saying.
We're
Come.
not vibing. You trying to downplay me or whatever. Respect your son. You have no respect for nobody. Not yourself. Not your wife. Not your kids. Not nobody. No, we not vibing like that because I left you where you had me fucked up at. That in that time. So you tell her all these lies and she just come down bubble head like we ain't did shit. You since my son was a newborn, of course. Nigga,
When we
like,
do something then. When we do something. When we do something.
But listen.
Hold on. When we do something. When we do something.
I said we haven't.
Ah,
We
okay.
haven't.
Ah, okay.
Listen. That's why you need to listen like he said.
Okay.
But you said we weren't vibing. No, we're not vibing because we're vibing like what? But you know, like I know, we sit and talk. We smoke together. We do all this shit. I come to your mama's house. Like, quit playing. But I'm not trying to fuck you. You first. Yes, you do because you're the motherfucking Baba King. You still got it, my boy. You still got it because you
that
got
goddamn Baba
so
King.
delusional.
That guy, they on them nigga ass, bro.
No, be quiet. I'm talking to Star
Man,
now because I don't even want to talk to you. Star, outside of all this shit, like I said, I apologize for putting it on the internet, but like you lost. I don't know what, like real shit. Like outside of all this shit, like something is wrong. Like you are delusional. Like this man got your mind gone. Like you're not even thinking. Like I don't even know. You're steady talking. He think for you. He tell you to talk. Like this is weird. Like you have a ministry. Like you empower women. Like this ain't what's up. And then you get on this internet like you don't give a fuck. But to me,
Let me ask you a question. Is this guy speaking to you right now? Is this guy speaking to you right now?
In front, like you don't give a fuck. But to me, you're crying and all this stuff. Like shut up.
I said I cried. I did say I cried.
You and your homegirl Tamika.
You and Star together, you know you could have never.
Tell Tamika I said what's up.
Never played in my face like that because I would have fucked you and Star up. But I'm not fucking you. You're not my nigga. You're not my husband. It was the fact that
Shit, I can't tell.
me and her laid up in this bed together, not on no gay shit. I'm talking on
Damn,
some
you
real
fucked her
shit.
too?
Be quiet. No, she ain't fucked me because I don't go that way. Now be quiet. I keep telling you to shut the fuck up because I hit you in your shit.
You don't tell me what.
Johnny, give her a minute to go. Come on, Alicia, go ahead. Johnny, give her a minute.
He can't do me like that. I don't even fight like that.
Okay,
But
well, concentrate to your conversation with Star from me.
my thing is, so where I had me, I'll probably sit up and talk to her about my son or my kids or whatever. And that got me thinking like, damn, was she going back, talking to Johnny about like, it just got my mind all over the place. But yeah, I sit here and pray for her, cry. We do stuff for each other, so yeah, that bothers me. You want to doubt me, Bone Johnny and Love, I'm over that. Head over heels back when I was a teenager, I'm over there. It's the principle. I would have never, and you can't tell me, you can lie on this guy. I'm getting emotional because you really got me fucked up. And when I get mad, I'll be ready to slap the shit out of a bitch. But you can't tell me shit that if I was to fuck with Fred, you sit and told me now you're in love with Johnny, but you still in love with Fred and all the rest of these niggas. If I was to tell you I was fucking with Fred, you would be pissed. Y'all can say anything I want to be about me. Johnny, you got 15 baby mamas. Bitch, you can talk about me. Kids, I take care of all my motherfucking kids. I took care of when I was 15 when all y'all did was get my motherfucking baby. Quit playing with me. Y'all trying to talk down on me. But I handle my motherfucking business. And I be there for my motherfucking family and friends. And I was there for motherfucking Star. And when you
I ain't never talked down on you, Alicia. I never have.
You one of my cars. Like, quit playing with me. Don't ever try to...
Alicia,
I ain't never talked down on you, Alicia. Ever.
I
ain't never talked down on her.
Alicia, you there?
Motherfucking car right now.
Alicia,
don't get on here with talking about no cars now.
Hold on a second, John. Alicia, are you there?
I never talk down on her.
Leisha, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, so let me talk to you, right? From listening to Star, what I'm hearing Star say is she's gotten herself in a situation and she has never downplayed your relationship.
I never have.
She said she felt bad. I asked her.
On the internet to you, B-Level. I'm talking about on the other side, not to you. She have, and when she was on the internet, she tried to play. We wasn't even friends. Like, girl, quit playing. I supported her. I went to all her events. I bought Tracy's land for her. Like, who playing with me? And that's why I don't fuck with bitches like
B, why you let her
I'm
call,
pissed
man?
off.
Why you
Now I'm
even
getting
let her
mad
come
again because I can't stand a
No,
lie.
let her talk. Let her say what she got to
there for her.
say.
And then gonna try to front on this motherfucking internet like you ain't fucked up. Yeah, you better walk off because you know I'm big Leisha.
I've been on the internet for 7 days.
So
When they get on her for 1 hour, I can't get 1 hour. Y'all had 7 days.
So-
I can't get 1 hour.
So Leisha,
This is B-Level.
man.
This the most. He been rapping since we was what 14 and 15. You got 330. I make people famous. Quit playing. I got power.
So Leisha, let me say this. I don't know what happened before last Friday. When I talked to Star, she told me about the situation. She never.
Because I put it on the internet.
No, you good. You good.
B level. You told me when you told me when they
I
gonna
do
do this.
care. Like I asked, I love hard.
You told me when they gonna do this,
I
man.
would have did whatever for Star. I wouldn't sleep with. I don't
You
give a
told
fuck.
me
I
when
had
they gonna
20
do this,
baby
man.
daddies. I wouldn't
Here
fuck
we
with my
is with this
friends, baby daddy, or husband, or none of that shit.
You call her, man. You call her. She could have told you whatever she wanted to tell you
That
then, man.
nigga that sitting beside you, Star. It
You
ain't no
called her.
man, sweetheart.
called that woman.
It's not.
So let's do this.
A friendship for a nigga that's talking about how he did me.
All right.
He do me no kind of way. When John used to play when we was kids.
I ain't never
Leisha.
said I did you. Who
Leisha.
said I did you like
Leisha.
something? Ain't nobody said I did
Alicia.
you no
Hey,
way.
Alicia. Now let's
We never
now
had
let's
nothing
say
to
this.
do with each other no
Hold
way.
on, Johnny. Hey, Alicia. Now this is the deal. I wanted to give you the opportunity. No, listen to me. Hear me out. Hear me out. I wanted you to give you the time that you needed to have a conversation with. That's why I didn't stop you at 2 minutes. I felt like, your conversation with Leisha needed to happen, right?
ain't
It
grown
probably,
enough to have no
Star. Yeah, I'm sorry. Your conversation with Star needed to happen. So I didn't stop you, and I wasn't going to stop you, right? As long as I felt like the conversation was productive, I felt like this needed to happen. I still feel like this need to happen. So let me ask you this, Leisha. All right. Let me ask you this. Is it possible? And I don't know, I'm gonna ask you and I'm gonna ask Star and you just say yes or no.
Hell no. Hell no.
Is it Alicia, I'm talking to you.
Listen to her. She don't know how to act.
Because I do want to be respectful for their time. They came. Okay. But here's what I want to ask you, right? Because I don't want to cut you off. Is it possible that you and Star can go somewhere and talk, like real women do?
No, she want to go somewhere and box. She don't
No.
want-
We ain't talking about that boxing shit.
I'm telling you,
Alicia,
I know-
hold on a second, John. Alicia, is it possible that you and Star can go somewhere and talk?
I'm good. We don't even need to talk no more. Everything
So is that a no? Is that a no?
Yeah, it's a
Okay. All right. Well, if that's the case, then Alicia, I'm going to respect their time and I'm going to let them finish their interview out. Okay. All right. All right, y'all can see that was very high emotional. A lot of. I mean, that had just happened. They came on the weekend after this, going back and forth over social media. It was very hot. It was very fresh. She called in. We didn't know she was going to call in, and that was the results. Let me ask Andrea, Chris, is that a girl code violation?
B-Level Star is actually on here.
Star, you there? Star is on here. Okay, and I need you to read some of these comments, but let me get to let me ask Andrea and way up long, but she's gone, but maybe she'll come back in. Andrea, do you feel like that's a girl code violation?
I feel like, Star, respectfully, you need your ass kicked. And I would have met you and beat your ass. Because you should not have been over that girl's house, in her bed, living with her, and fucking with her baby daddy. I'm sorry.
Mm.
That ain't even no code. It's not about a code. It's just about a level of moral respect. And I don't have to know the entire story. The fact that she has kids by a man and there was a relationship, there should have been a conversation. Period. Point blank. And not no texting. No.
Mm. Well, I was getting ready to try to tell you all of the story, but you said you don't care about the story. So
Yeah.
yeah. What she was saying is that she had known Johnny for a long time before she met Alicia, right? They lived, she grew up with Johnny. Her and Johnny flirted throughout the years. There was a lot of flirting from when they were young. She didn't think that Alicia liked her at first. Somehow her and Alicia gets cool with each other, and they become friends. In the process, she sees Johnny in the nightclub. This has been chemistry between each other for like 20 some years back when they were young. And basically what she's saying is you cannot help who you love. Can't help who you love.
And you can't help who beat your ass either.
Well,
I'm
let me
so
read some of these
sorry.
comments.
Because when you decided to be friends with her and stay at her house and go on trips with her, at that point, her intimate life is not for you to go and fuck with. And you shouldn't have did this, sis. And that's all I gotta say. I mean, I don't mean no harm. I don't know you. I'm not, I'm just telling you what would have happened in our situation. That just would have been that. Like, yeah.
We got a few. I'm gonna read some of these comments. I'm gonna start at the
Yes,
bottom.
please read something. We got a lot of them.
The young lady we actually talking about, Star, is actually on here. I'm gonna read her comment. We definitely weren't going to fight over it. We became friends through our mutual friends. We became friends afterwards, is what she said. Let's see. Patricia said, "Woo, damn." April says, "Wow, that escalated fast." Star says, "That's not what happened though." Star's like, "I guess I'm here." Star says, "I absolutely love you, Tristan. I love you too, boo." Let's see. April said, "I didn't see this episode. Sheesh."
April, all of the episodes that we're talking about is on our YouTube page at UTB Podcast. Okay, UTB Podcast. Go ahead,
Yes,
Tristan.
yeah, Keon says the past is the past, but the past is very present. Ooh. And then Keon sent the podcast some stars. So shout out to Keon. Can we get the little clap?
Hey, big round of applause to Keon. Yes.
Okay, Patricia says I agree with Andrea.
Okay, Patricia Moreland is saying that.
Yes, and then Star says we both apologize to each other.
Good, Star.
So Star, I don't know if you're on.
I was wanting to ask the question to Star. I don't know if she wants me to ask on live or not.
Hey, Star, I don't know if
Star still with the nigga.
Yes,
so.
I remember seeing something in the past.
Okay.
I think Johnny did her wrong too.
Oh my God.
So listen, Star, if she doesn't, Star, will you please call in 501?
It's the nigga fault. I always said it was his fault.
501 501-650-90. Star, they got a question to ask you. 501.
Get up here and cut their ass out.
No. Star ain't like that anyway. 501-650-97. No, Andrea, she not like that. 501-650-9726. Star, if you are on here, we got a couple of questions for you. I know the answers to them, but I'd rather you answer them. 501-650-9726. If she don't call, then I'll answer. But I would love, let me just say this.
She finna call.
Okay, she gonna call. Start. Come on, call in 501-650-9726. 501-650-9726. This episode was the second highest stream episode. It got over 30,000 views. This was the second highest. We still have not talked about the number one streaming episode. This was very fresh. It was very new. Actually, it was very hot. It was all over social media. Star, I'm waiting on you to call 501-650-9726. 501-650-9726. But the reason why it was so emotional. Okay, here, this is Star. Hold on a second. Star, are you there? Star, are you there?
Hey, I'm here.
Okay. You there, Star?
Yes, I'm here.
Hold on a second. This is not your voice for some odd reason. Okay. You sound like, sorry, that's you, right?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, that for some odd reason our Bluetooth wasn't working right. So, Star, I just played the episode and we were talking to the crew of what situation you were in. Do you want to? A couple of people are saying that it was a friend code violation. Obviously, you've been through it 100 times. They didn't get to see the whole interview, right? I mean, I just played them a clips of a 2-hour interview. I gave them 5 minutes of it. And sometimes it's hard to get the whole 2-hour sentiments in a 5-minute clip. What first of all, they're asking, are you and Johnny still together?
No.
You guys are not together. And would you like to speak on why you guys are, Tristan is clapping, why you guys are not together?
No, I do not.
You don't want to speak on it. Okay. You guys are just not together.
We're not together. We're
Okay.
cool though,
You're
but
cool.
we're not together.
You actually came back on and we did I would say, I don't say an amendment, but we did another episode. How long was the second episode that we did? How long from the first episode? How long ago did we come back? Was it 2 months after the first?
I think it was 2 months because we did that on Father's Day in June, and I came back on, I think, in August.
Okay. And you and Johnny are cool. My question to you is, and I think I asked this on the second interview, what do you say to those people that say you deserve that? What do you say to the people that said they told you so? What do you say to those people that say, hey, you got what you deserve? What do you say to those people?
I mean, at the end of the day, we all done been through something that we're not proud of. That was an embarrassing moment. So yeah, I was vulnerable when I was going through some shit at the time. Shit happens. But can't nobody judge me but God. I got some thick skin, I tell you that, because it's a lot of stuff that done been said about me that don't move me.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm not worried about it. They're gonna have their opinions, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, y'all done been through some shit too that y'all don't want nobody to know about. Mine was just in the public.
Right.
And I didn't have to go back on there in August and tell what happened
You
with
did.
us. But I decided to come back on there. And I was the one that actually told Alicia about me and Johnny. She didn't find out from nobody. I went to her as a grown woman and told her what was going on.
Let me ask you this, Star. What's the relationship with you and Alicia?
We don't have a relationship, but we both apologize to each other.
Okay. So you guys have not talked since she called in?
No. And let me get this straight. Me and Johnny were childhood friends. We've been friends since 1991. And we grew up together in Shorter Garden. And we've been friends forever. We was always friends. Johnny would always find me. We can go a few years without talking. He gonna come find me. He gonna pull up on me. That never stopped. Alicia didn't like me in high school because she was pregnant. She was in the 9th grade. She was pregnant. He told me he met Alicia at Juneteenth. But he also told Alicia about me that he liked me. So she knew he liked me. He never stopped. So me and Alicia didn't talk in high school. We weren't friends. As adults, we have mutual friends. So we would be around each other all the time. And we naturally gravitated towards each other because we have a lot in common. She would come support me at my events. She would buy merchandise for me. She would buy jewelry and bags for me. So we just became friends. I have a nonprofit organization. When she needed stuff, I gave it to her. When her sister needed stuff, I gave it to her. I donated things to her. So we helped each other. So we had a really good relationship. And we laughed about her not liking me in high school over that situation. She told her kids, yeah, Johnny likes Star. You know, I didn't like her in high school. We laughed about that. But like I said, when I came across him in March, when he reached out to me, I was in a different space at that time. So, yeah, it wasn't cool. No, it wasn't cool. If I could turn back the hands of time, no, I would not do it. But at that time, like I said, I was going through some shit, and he was being there for me. He was being there. He was doing stuff my own family wasn't doing. So, me coming out of a dark place just from being around him lifting me up and checking on me and making sure I was okay, that actually made me want to keep going with that relationship.
Okay.
So that's exactly how it happened.
And then and you said that you did apologize to Alicia, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When she saw the episode that I did in August, she said she made a post and Chris Webb shared it. She said, "Tell Star I'm not mad at her. She don't have to carry that shame and that guilt. You know, I'm gonna pray for her," something like that. And we both basically said the same thing. And I apologized as well. I had been apologized. I apologized when I told her.
And I think you said on the last episode that you are not proud of, what happened.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, you did say that. And you also said that you just can't help who you fall in love with. You know what I mean?
No, and I still love the man. I still love him.
Okay.
So, that's just what it is. That's not going to go away because that's always been there.
Okay. Well, thank you for clearing it up. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for giving us the update.
You're welcome. Thank you, Tristan, for tagging me because I would have missed it.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Have a good evening.
You too.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay. All right. So there you have it. Y'all got our side of the story. Webb, you was off when I asked Andrea. I'm gonna ask you, and then we'll move on to the next. Do you feel like that was a violation of the friend code?
Yeah.
You so ignorant. Webb, ignorant. Man, you ignorant, Webb. You said what, Webb?
Look, Webb in it too much shit. She trying to stay quiet.
I just feel like my friend.
Webb is in the high seat.
Webb, what?
Don't
I
dim
just
your light,
feel
girl.
like
Keep going with the messy shit.
any of my friends, I don't look at my friends, boyfriends, and husbands like this. So if they were to break up, I'm not gonna backdoor my friend's husband. No,
Okay.
It's just weird.
All right. Well, as you said, that was the second most highest viewed show. As you can tell, it's a lot of drama. Tristan, do you have any comments that you want to read before I go on to another episode? Or we good on comments?
Let me see. Let's see. Keon talking about some bring him back on. Keon, those are old clips from previous episodes, so we can't bring them back on. They'll piss the people off.
Keon, go and watch both of 1 and 2. Both of them are on our YouTube page, which is UTB Podcast. Podcast.
And then Patricia says, a simple conversation should have been had simple because she had a kid by him.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go on to the highest. Let's go on to the highest viewed episode of the year. We had a conversation. I met a young lady named Bria Davis. Okay. And she talked about being molested by a father. I contacted her. She shared something on TikTok talking about the experience. We reached out to her. She came and she had a conversation. She was not comfortable with coming on the camera. So we had a phone conversation before the episode. We recorded. We got her ability to say that we could put it on the podcast. And then we played it back on the episode. And it was July 8th. And this episode had over 40,000 views in one episode. This was the most viewed episode. And what I was asking her, and I'm gonna fast forward through the whole conversation so that we don't have to listen to it whole, but I asked her very graphic, detailed about what happened, what he did to her, when he did it to her. If you have children close to your computers or your phone, you might want to send your children into the other room, or you might want to mute your phone. This is very graphic. This is very detailed. This is very real. This is very raw. So if you have children around, I'm telling you, you probably want to remove them from the room. But this is what she said, and all of this is allegedly. We do not know if any of this was true. This is her story. It is allegedly, and this is what she said.
Raise the other siblings that you had. It was basically the average household growing up. You had fun. Let's talk about when and how the sexual abuse started, and I'll allow you to just basically tell how it started, when it started. Were you by yourself? So I want you to go ahead and start talking about how initially the first time, how old you were the first time you were sexually assaulted.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just start by how I started. So, I used to, I don't know, I can't really tell you why I would talk sexually or just post sexual stuff like that, when I was younger. But it started when I was in 7th grade. I don't know the exact age. My mom's bad. I got a baby. I got a really bad brain. Okay. But
that's cool.
it started in the 7th grade. Around that time is when I would stay in trouble for talking sexually to boys or doing what typical girls do, posting twerk videos, stuff like that. And I remember he actually made me go to a mental facility because I was doing all that. He didn't know what to do, so he made me go to a mental facility. And then afterwards, I was still doing the same thing. So I guess he just didn't know what to do. I don't know. But I remember one particular day, I was at home. It was just me and him. We were at home, and he was like, come on, let's go to the gun range. So we went to the gun range. Went to the gun range, and I shot his gun or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then when we got out the car, or when we left the gun range, we got in the car, and we was having a conversation about the stuff that I would post and all that type of stuff. And we were trying to find solutions or, talk about what could help me not talk sexually, not post things that I'm not supposed to, and post and stuff like that. And he mentioned, that he felt like it would be sufficient for me to pleasure myself. And so he said that he wanted to teach me how to do it, whatever. And I agreed to it because, for one, I really didn't comprehend. I really just know what that meant at that time. I'm only in the 7th grade. But I agreed to it. So after we had the conversation or whatever, I went to my aunt's house, showed them the little, I don't know what it's called, the little picture that you shoot when you go to the gun range. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The target, the gun range target.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I showed them that, whatever, and then we went home. They went home and he told me, take a shower, and when you come out, get out the shower, come in here, we gonna do whatever we do, and then you can go to sleep wherever. Okay. So I took a shower, and then after I got out the shower, I was just thinking about it when I got in the shower, and I was like, I just don't feel like I just want to do this. So I just told him I don't want to do it anymore when I got out the shower. And he was like, come on, let's just get it over with, because this is the only opportunity to do this. So I'm like, okay. So I sit down in front of him. I didn't have any clothes on. I sit down in front of him. He cut the TV off. He made me cut the bathroom light off after I came out the bathroom. All the lights off, and I sat in front of him with my legs open, and he put his hand down there, and he was like, so when you do it, you need to do this. And he was going up and down, up and down. He was like, you need to do this. And I was like, okay. And he was talking to me, but in that moment, I really just wasn't listening to what he was saying. I was just ready for it to be over. So he was talking. I can't tell you word for word what he was telling me. It was just more the lines of, this is what you need to do, and it was that. And then afterwards, I got up, went in my room, went to sleep, and after that, nothing else happened after that. But then when we moved, nothing.
All right, I'm going to fast forward it. I'm going to fast forward it, guys.
And all that, and he started checking me. And basically checking me was because he knew that I was insecure about my private area, wondering if it had a smell or if it had a bad taste and all that type of stuff. Because the stuff I was seeing on social media, I probably shouldn't have been thinking about stuff like this at that age, but we have social media, and social media puts everything out there. So I was just feeling like I needed to have a certain smell, a certain taste, whatever. So he knew that. So he would start checking me, and basically he would just put his finger in, rub it or roll it around or go in and out, and then he'll smell it. He'll tell me, it don't smell like nothing, or you need to take a shower, you need to do this when you take a shower, stuff like that. And so it just became kind of a normal thing. Not normal, but it just became like a routine. Like if I take a shower and my stepmom wasn't there, if he seen me get out the shower, he'll come on, let me check real quick, or come in my room real quick. Sometimes he'll text me or come here, and then he'll tell me leave my phone outside and all that type of stuff, and he'll tell me lay on the bed, he'll check me. and give me a smell, or to see if I had a smell. And sometimes he would try to talk to me while he was doing it. Sometimes it'll just be me standing up, he'll check real quick, and then I'll go on in my room.
And when you say
We can just
All right, I'm fast forwarding it
how the
again.
house environment was.
Fast forwarding it again.
okay,
It was 2 months before I went to college.
okay, so from 12 to 18, so for 6 years, the first sexual encounter, sexual assault encounter, he was actually showing you how to pleasure yourself, and that only happened once, correct?
Yes, that only happened once, and then the checking started after that.
Okay. And then the checking after that started about 2 or 3 months after you moved into the new home up until you were 18, 2 months before you went to college, correct?
Yes.
Okay, were there any other incident of sexual assault or any appropriate behavior with him?
He, well, the last time that it happened was June 13th, 2022. I was getting ready I had on a black dress, and if you need me to send like the pictures and stuff, I can send it to you, but I had on a black dress. I was getting ready to drop my sister off at Cheer Packers, and I also had to take my other sister to the mall for her birthday. My mom had texted me. This was around the time that me and my mom had kind of sort of started talking again. So she just randomly texted me and told me that she wanted me to take them to the mall. So she told me to meet her at my papa's house. So before I left, I was getting ready to leave. Before I left, he called me in his room. He told me to lay on the bed. Now, I think maybe like a week before this, we had a conversation about me feeling like I was going to have a bad taste whenever I was to actually, go out and have sex and do that type of stuff. I feel like I wasn't going to have a good taste. So, he called me in his room. He told me to lay on the bed. I laid on the bed, and he started checking me. It was maybe for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
But he had the TV on, so I was just listening. I was watching TV, trying to distract myself from it or whatever. And I looked down, I just seen that he took a long breath. He was like, and then out of nowhere, he just licked me. And I just jumped. I pushed his head off me, and I jumped, and then I stood up, and I pulled my clothes back up. And then I stood there, and he was like, it don't taste like nothing. And then he said something else after that, but I kind of tuned it out. Because I was in shock, like, what are you doing? I didn't even know what was going on. So I was in shock. And then I remember the last thing he said before I walked out was, I just hope you can forgive me. And so I grabbed my keys and told my sister to come on, and I left.
All right. There you have it. It was very graphic. She said a lot of things. She said that she kept this a secret for a very long time. She said she started dating, and I think she said that she got her boyfriend name tattooed on her, and her dad kind of went crazy on her. He said that the dad started, and this is all allegedly, y'all. She said that the dad started alienating her and started telling her that she couldn't come around. And I guess because she was involved with her baby daddy, the dad started just kind of treating her bad. And she said she would have never come out to tell her story if the daddy was not handling her rough. When we talked, she said that she had talked with a detective, and they were trying to see if they had enough evidence to pursue charges. And she said that she did at some point in time tell her aunt. And so that whole little story, that was the most viewed episode that we had in our whole year. We're about to reach a year. Our year anniversary is January the 11th. And that episode took everybody by storm. It was the highest viewed episode. I know that Andrea has talked openly about, and I think you have too, Way Up, just being sexually molested when you were young. So your thoughts, Andrea, your thoughts.
I just think it's most definitely unfortunate, and I think that she was most definitely being groomed, and it's sad that she kept. It's really what really bothers me about it all is that she kept referring to this as checking. He was checking me. He was checking me. And so for all of those years, he checked her as a mental play in her head for something to be okay. And then when he went past the checking, that's when it got weird, but the checking wasn't weird. And I think my thoughts are just people need to have some conversations with their kids. People need to be back in these schools talking to these kids, and they need to let these children know what's good touch, what's bad touch. Our kids need to be a lot more educated, to just know no matter who it is, if this is happening to you, this is wrong and this should not be happening. And I hope that yeah, I pray for her. I really do.
Yeah. Webb, do you have anything to add? You've been pretty quiet.
Yeah, I'm much piggybacking off of what Drea said. She was definitely grown her whole life, and it was the fact of that she wasn't even going to say anything until he started handling her rough is also concerning for me as well. It
Right.
done on her to say
Right.
anything prior to that, so that's kind of sad as well. It's like she's almost trying to get his attention or something.
Yep. And I see here Star sent us also, what is that? She sent 50 stars. Big round of applause for Star.
Thank you, Star.
Yeah, she sent us some stars. And I will say that, if you guys would like to hear that full interview, it is on there. It's a convo with Bria Davis. It's on there. It was touching. It was very hard. I think Chris said that was one of the best interviews that I've done.
You read my mind. I was just saying it in my head.
Yeah, it was very thorough. I tried to ask the questions that people wanted to know the answers to. And it was a good read. She said it started happening, I guess, when she was young. 7th grade is what she mentioned. And I think when she was like 20, 21. So prayer still goes out for her. And hopefully that she can get some resolution in that, whatever resolution looks like for her. And that episode is on our YouTube page. Now, 2 more things that we're going to go with the news you can use, and then we're gonna get off. 2 more things I just want to do, and we're gonna fast forward to this most viral moment, which is right here. Do y'all know this young lady right here? Y'all, do anybody on the podcast know this gorgeous lady?
Ooh, that flyer show nice.
You say what, Tristan?
The flyer show look nice and crisp.
Andrea, now listen, I have ignored. Now listen, Andrea, I have ignored this, but I think, why is Tristan shading you every time we talk? What is going on with it, Andrea?
Because he just can't help himself. He sees this. He likes this aura, and it's just, he really wants to hug me and really be all embraced, but he just got to ruffle me a little bit.
So Andrea came
Can we
on.
talk about how me and Drea are like twins right now? I'm like the dark skin, and she like the light skin.
Yes, we got the glasses
right
on.
now.
We got our hair pulled back.
I see y'all. Big round of applause. Look, big round of applause for the twins. So Andrea came on. Let me put P back on here. Andrea came back on to the podcast September the 15th. Now, I will say we launched the new search. I think Tristan sat in for a long time. And then we launched the search for a new co-host on June 26th. Okay. And then Andrea came on in September. So July, August, September. So for 3 months, we didn't have a co-host. It literally took Tam and I 3 months. We had over 50 applicants to apply, and it took us 3 months to get, to get through all. And I'll say this: we didn't get to all of the applicants. We just ran out of time before we named Andrea the co-host. But as I said before, because Tristan be shading, but I got to stop and say that Andrea brings a different feel. Andrea, I tell people this all the time. Andrea, let me bring Anthony back in. Anthony, I am going to get you a new phone for the New Year's. I don't know. I promise you, I'm going to get you a new phone. But Andrea represents 80% of the women that listen to us every week. Andrea knows that I pull really hard. I'm definitely harder, and I expect a lot. Andrea, do you think I pull real hard on you?
Yes, y'all.
Yeah,
Be
I
killing
pull
me
real
sometimes.
hard on. I don't mess with Chris as much as I do Andrea. But you know what? Chris and we gonna talk 3-4 times a week. I'm Chris is gonna call. I'm gonna call her. I might talk to Drea maybe twice. But when I talk to her, I hold her a long time. I pull on her. I get on her nerves. But I tell her role is very important to this podcast because she represents. This podcast is 80% women listen to, and most of them have children. Most of them are between the age of 25 and 50. So she represents what this podcast. She's pretty. I said this last week. I can always kind of tell where Andrea's gonna side because she's gonna generally morally stand on the right side of morals. So we added her on September the 15th, and it has been a great addition. So big round of applause for Andrea on the team. I want to say that again. And then last but not least, this man keeps, I don't know what the hell's going on with his phone, but the last edition that we have was this guy here.
What? The flyer look even nicer.
Hey, Tristan, what you got to say about Anthony's flyer?
That's why I don't have no flyer.
Boy,
What's going on?
fuck
Let
you.
Let me know if I'm getting demoted. Let me know now.
Tristan, you definitely had a
Before I
flyer.
get my
I
next three
remember
outfits
seeing.
together. Because I don't got no flyers like this.
You know what?
With the
Let me,
live
y'all,
symbol and all that on there.
Tristan, let me just tell y'all this. Tristan is
Anthony
so
don't need
full
to
of
come to
shit.
work.
Tristan
Okay,
is so
go
full of
on.
shit. If y'all are listening to Tristan is so full of shit. And I really
Show me my flyer. Show me my
I
You
am
don't
going
gotta
I
be the
am
full
going
bucket because I remember
Anthony
his
popping
flyer.
now. He got a little
He
line
got a
around him and
flyer.
all that. Look,
You got a
Tristan
flyer.
is so
I went through the most shit. I went through the most.
yeah, that so Anthony,
Shit.
Tristan is hating that you got a flyer when we brought you back, man. I was just talking how Anthony and I was on the radio go a long time ago, and I knew that we needed to have something, a funny person on here. We needed to not be so serious all the time. Anthony is very talented. He's very witty. It takes a comedian to be very sharp, quick on your feet. If you're doing radio, if you're doing podcasts, you got to be very witted. You got to be quick on your feet. And Anthony has all those talents. So he was the right mix to the team. And we added Anthony on October the 15th. So big round of applause for my homeboy, Anthony P. And Tristan is Tristan is Anthony. Tristan is saying that everybody got a flyer. Tristan is the OG though. Tristan been around the longest.
Popping all out and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the fact that Anthony can lean on Tristan and Tristan does not get mad. I promise you.
I love that too.
Sometimes Anthony would just whack Tristan ass out, and Tristan takes it in good spirit, and he's never. I promise you.
That didn't sound right.
Well, not literally wear his ass out, Will, but you know what I'm talking about. But no, Tristan, we are a team. We are a family.
No, Diddy.
No. So I tell you, we get together. We get along really great as a family. I think the one thing that I want to end before we get on web, we got to go to the news you can use, or let me do the news you can use, and then I'll get my little closing statement. Reb, are you ready for the news you can use?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get your intro, and then we're gonna get into the news that you can use with Chris Webb.
It's in the news. News you can use. And we're talking about it. It's in the news. With Chris Webb.
Go ahead, Chris. All the way from Dallas with the news you can use, Miss Chris Webb. I'm sorry, I was doing something. I got give a round of applause for Chris Webb with the news you can use. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead, baby. What you got going on? What you have going on this shit? Look like you had a really busy week now.
Yeah, this week has been really lit. I've been in the news this week. They've been in the news this week. Everybody been in the news. But I don't know if you heard about the story with the auntie and the niece. A woman named Karen Robertson took to Facebook to let everyone know that not only was she pregnant, but her niece was pregnant with twins by the same man that she was pregnant by. And to add the cherry on top, because this is Little Rock, their baby daddy is gay. And this
what?
What's wrong with that?
I was like,
Okay, so let me make sure I understand this right way up. You're saying that an auntie and a niece, right? An auntie and a niece have kids by the same person, which makes the kids cousins, right?
Okay, what is it? It's an auntie and a niece.
An auntie and a niece. That makes the kid.
Well,
They would
maybe they
not.
would.
That would make the kid's cousin, Andrea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Would
they
be
would be
second
kin.
in-
They would most definitely be kin, but I thought
Yeah,
cousin.
my auntie, that's my cousin. So yeah, they're cousins, correct.
Okay. And then you say the guy's gay. So he came out of his gaymanship
He was
twice.
bisexual.
Oh, okay. Okay. Come on. There you go, Andrea. So he liked men and women. He was not well, I guess he could have been down low, but he liked men. He was bisexual. So he got the auntie and the niece pregnant.
And he also made the comment. He took to his Facebook page to let everyone know that he was fucking both of them. Both of them was dribbling on his scrotum, and he was smashing both of them at the same time, and sometimes even the same day. And he also said he gonna keep fucking these niggas too. And what you gonna do? And he gonna keep getting money, and ain't nobody gonna stop his show.
Damn. Did you send me his shit? You didn't send me that, did you?
I think he needs to be the next interview. He needs to be the next interview.
Yeah, I'm working at, and that's funny.
Work on
One
it,
of my
Chris.
people, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Work on it, Chris.
I'm working.
Wow. Get him on, Chris. I don't care if you do it or I do it. Get him on.
Yeah, he is.
He popping this shit.
Bothered. He is
Now
unbothered.
read what he said. Read what he said again.
He said.
No, he said.
That, yeah, I can remember. He stated that both of them hoes is dribbling on his scrotum, and he gonna keep fucking these niggas and fucking these hoes, and he gonna keep getting money.
Okay. Pop your shit. Pop your shit. Okay. What's the next story, Web?
I know.
So we're gonna keep leaning. We're gonna keep on leaning into the down low. Where we're at. So we have Emonda Watson. She took to Facebook to warn us of a man named Michael Cribbs who was caught sucking some D.
Oh, we're going there yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, him. Yeah, he was D by his significant other.
Wait a minute. So did you when she said he was caught, how was he caught?
That's the picture right there. I put an eggplant over it. It's
So okay, all right. So who took the picture, Web?
I guess the nigga he was sucking the nigga dick he was sucking. I don't know.
So the dude took the picture and of him giving him oral.
Or he could have been holding the camera himself and acting like he was sucking on that straw and took the picture of himself. I don't know. I wasn't there.
So this what my question is, and I don't know if you know the answer to it. Where did she get the picture from?
You know, I don't know. That's unclear. I don't know if she was going through his phone and found it. I don't know if someone sent it to her to let her know for awareness. I'm unsure of how we got the picture, but we got the picture. We don't care where we got the picture from. We got the picture, and he's sucking D.
Well, this is what I'm saying, Web. Sometimes these stories don't be right. Sometimes these stories do not be. They be lies. So
What you mean? That was a thing. He was sucking dick on the telly. He went viral too.
Okay.
They said it was
So-
just a tip.
And that was who was that? That was her boyfriend or some guy she was messing with.
Yeah, that's her boyfriend. They were literally like on each other's page, like hugged up stuff, but he's sucking dick. So she might want to watch his mouth. I'm not saying anything is wrong with sucking dick. I'm just saying he's sucking dick, and she needs to just know that he's sucking dick with that mouth. Dick is going in his mouth.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I love gay
This is-
people. Not
okay.
trying to gay people. We're just talking about the gay people who don't want people to know that they're gay and getting dick stuck in their mouth.
We're talking about the down low man now, right?
Yeah, we talking about them.
Okay. 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 What's your next story, Will?
That's all. I just want to make a disclaimer that I'm not into it with anyone, and if you end up doing something that makes you get into the news, I just want you to know it's no hard feelings. I fuck with you still, but you was just in the news, and we just don't talk.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that you don't personally not like these people that you don't post? You mean to tell me you don't personally have issues with these people?
I don't have any issue with anyone who is in the news. I just want you to understand my platform and what I was put here to do and what I am going to do. And so I just want you to be conscientious when you make decisions and choices in life, when you live in Little Rock, because it'll get back to me. We're gonna talk about it.
And I will say this, I'm gonna expound on that. 1/2 of the people that come on your platform be stuff that they post. So if you don't, half of the way that you cannot be on Chris Webb's news you can use is not to post anything about yourself, not to post something that you seem embarrassing. If you post it, stand on it. Don't post something that could be embarrassing when somebody else reposted or share it because it came from you. If you don't want, Andrea said it today, the internet, I don't know if you or Andrea said it. When you put something on the internet, you don't know where it lies, where it ends up. So a good thing that something that anything that you don't want people to talk about and see, don't post it yourself. Now, if somebody posts some stuff about you and it makes it to Webb's page, ain't nothing you can do. But half of the things that you post, Webb, isn't it things that people post about themselves?
Yes.
So
So a lot of times it's just people going on live talk shit, knowing the people that they're talking shit about is blocked. Well, hey, if you want attention and you want to get the word out, then I'm gonna help you. And I'm gonna use my platform, and we're gonna get the word out, and we're gonna get you the attention that you're looking for, because that's what I feel you want when you go on social media.
Right.
You tell everybody your shit. That's what you want. So we're gonna bless you that, and I'm gonna let my 3,000 viewers see your bullshit, and we're gonna talk about it. Shout
So
out
that's
to
the
my
message.
viewers. I fuck with y'all.
What you saying, P?
Shout out to my viewers.
How many
I'm sorry
viewers?
to say,
How many viewers you say?
So
How many?
she
How
said
many
she
you
go.
say?
Yes, and when I tell you,
day of the week, any day of the week.
and when I tell you, I said this earlier. If you don't want it out there, don't post it. But I'm telling you, anybody could get it with Webb, and that I'm telling you, anybody could get it. And I promise you, she got me. And then she came on my shit and reported that she got me. That's how bad she is. She got me. So I guess that PSA is it ain't personal, Webb. You're saying it's not personal. You don't have any issues with people that you post just because you post them.
That's it.
Okay.
It's just your story, your business came in my DM too many times. So now we're gonna talk about it. That's all.
Okay. Well, you do have a lot of people riding for you when I see you post it. People be getting, and I promise you, if you call me, because I promise you, I tell you, I get three of them. I don't get no calls about Andrea. I don't get none about
She is the people's choice.
Fuck Andrea.
She said them
No.
motherfuckers what they want to hear. I ain't finna
Ain't
tell
no
they
fuck
ass what they
Andrea.
want to hear. Fuck them.
Andrea. Hey, listen, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about Andrea. Don't nobody say anything about Tristan. Don't nobody. Well, you know what? I do get a couple of calls about. I do get a couple of about people.
What they say?
They probably trying to just holler out.
They tell me to take your damn mic. They be like, take that boy damn mic. He ain't got no damn sense. But no, seriously though, I do get the most calls about Webb, but it's not. It's nothing that she, anybody could get it. That's all I'm saying. So thank you for having that public service announcement. I will say this. Let me end with this. The highs. I want to talk about the highs of this podcast, and then I want to talk about the lows. The low of this podcast is when we had to change co-host. That was probably the most challenging part of our whole year because we had started some great momentum. If Tam was on, she would tell you, I don't like change. I like to keep things very the same. So, I probably should have made a change way before I did, but I was hoping that it was going to turn around and we had to severance our ties. So that was the lowest part of the year. The highest part is right now, right today. I will say it again. I keep saying it. I feel like we got the right people, the right mix, the right chemistry at the right time. And that is the highest part. Before we go, Tristan, go ahead. You got some people that we need to read their comments before we do our end of business and get out of here. Go ahead and read them comments.
Okay, let me see.
What's up, Candy? Webb said, if I had $1 every time Webb said penis. Amanda Hampton is saying now, Chris. Go ahead, Tristan. You caught up. Go ahead.
Chris definitely posted what she posted, and it could not be personal, but there is some things to this. What she say? Discernment and decorum.
Okay, I heard that's
Well, just
Amanda.
let them know I have an update to the story that we had going earlier today with the attention grab story. I got an update for this, so I'll be dropping it later.
Oh my goodness.
So Neil says, well, maybe that was AI. And then Amanda
What is
Chris?
What
And
is she talking?
Adrian says Chris Webb is my homie.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Tennille says pictures don't lie. April said they lied to go viral, talking about the niece and the aunt.
Oh, talking about they lied to go viral. So she's saying that they did not have a baby together is what she's saying, William. They lied to.
I don't know. I'll find out. I know that nigga when he was going live talking about it, so I guess I don't know.
Well, y'all listen, this is the last Sunday of 2024. To all of our viewers, to our podcast, I think we should end tonight in doing a toast. Everybody did everybody bring something to the podcast? Did everybody bring some drink?
I gotta go get my shot real quick.
Oh my goodness. Well, Harry, how long gonna take?
Nigga, it's 2 steps away. Give me 1 second.
We'll go. Funny. So listen, we are ending the year. What I want to give you guys a minute while Webb is gone. 3 things that New Year's resolutions, 3 things that you guys plan on doing better in 2025 than you did 2024. New Year's resolutions. Pete, you want to go first because your phone may go out here in a minute. Get 3 things that you want to do better in 2025, Pete. Look like P, you there? Anthony. You there?
Yeah.
Can you hear us? Oh, he's gone. All right. Webb, you first since you came back. Give us 3 things that you want to do better in 2025.
Okay. I want to grow my platform. I want to do more with my platform, just as far as me being more visual and interacting with my viewers. I want to also keep pissing people the fuck off, like the more manner they are. I'm gonna sleep at night. And just keep staying in the gym and working in the gym and keep getting accused of BBLs and making these hoes mad. Like I want them to be so mad that they losing sleep at night.
BBLs.
All right, okay. Anthony, three things that you want to do better in 2025.
3 things I say. First thing, I stop expecting more out of people that they don't can't give themselves. Second thing, I'm gonna start spending less of my food stamps on junk food, you know, because I'm starting to see the pounds on my body. Third thing, I gotta give this person a raise. This person been working for me for a long time for the same amount of money, or not money, but same amount of attention. So I'm gonna have to start giving God more attention and give him a raise in my praise, raising my love, and a raise in my attention. So,
All right, that's a good.
those
That's
are
a
my
good one.
three.
That's
That
a
was
good
a
one.
good one.
That was a good one. Tristan, you want to go next?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say until Beanhead said it. But yes, I want to give God more praise, and I also want to work on the way that I respond to some things, and I also want to love myself more, or show myself more love.
Miss Andrea Hicks.
I kind of piggyback off of them. I most definitely want to spend more me time with myself. I kind of slipped this year, 2024, got real relaxed spirituality wise. So do want to, most definitely pick that back up. And then I want to do better in not entertaining anything that is not elevating. So.
All right, and I'm a follow that train. Anthony, Andrea, Tristan. I do want to be get closer to God. Just doing right every day so that you can have blessings. I want to be number two. I want to be a better father, a better podcast, a better worker. Everything that I am, I try to get up every day and be better than I was the day before. And then my last goal or New Year's resolution is just to be happy. I think that I tell my friends tell me all the time it's cool being single, but I think I need to find me somebody. I want to find me somebody in 2025, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to be happy, relationship wise. So those are my New Year's resolution. I don't think I'm gonna work out. I ain't gonna say I want to work out. I was surprised that nobody said working out. Nobody wants to get in shape.
I said I was staying in the gym.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Well, so you wants to work out, Webb? Okay, you going? Okay, all right.
Continue to work out.
Okay, Webb, I need you after we get off. I need you to send. I need you to send that picture that you posted in our group chat. I got an inside joke. I need to. I want you to send that picture. I got an inside joke. All right, before we get up.
You talking about that picture I put in my stories?
Yes, the picture you put in your story. Yes, I need you to put it in our. I need you to put it in our group chat. All right, Anthony's back in before he goes out. Glasses up. Glasses up. Glasses up. Everybody, glasses up. All right, we are toasting to prosperity, success, and any future endeavors. We're going to do great things in 2025, so we're toasting into that. Cheers.
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 Anthony's coming back in. Anthony, you late? You back in? Okay. Next week we back in the studio. Andrea gets to come back. But we will. Andrea made a suggestion that we can broadcast from home once a month, and we're gonna do that. Chris gets the luxury of broadcasting from her house all the time. I do want to tell y'all, put this on your calendar, February the 16th. Sunday, February 16th, B-Level's big birthday bash. I'm going to have more information about it next week. Andrea, you will be off because you will be at my birthday party. What you got to say about that?
I like that.
Yes, the information is going to come next week. It's going to be February the 16th. And it's going to be at Gigi's downtown. I have more information on next week. And hopefully we can get Chris Webb to come in town for her boy birthday bash. And I'm telling you.
That's what you
Huh?
want me to do. You want me to
Nah, you would be surprised of my friend circle, Webb. You would really be surprised. Your boy is all the way.
Don't worry, honey. When you come down, we're going to turn up, okay? Even
though
Even though it's fuck 3, we're going to turn up that weekend, okay? Okay.
Way up. I'm all the way lit. You don't know. I don't look my age and I don't act my age. I'm telling you, you're gonna be surprised. Way up.
B level.
All right. So, do anybody have any?
Bring the people now. You gotta bring the folks out for me and where.
I promise you. Listen, it's gonna be a UTB event. All right. I'm inviting everybody that's on here. Patricia, Tam, all of our VIPs. Come on. I'm gonna put y'all on my guest list. I want y'all to come on. It's Sunday, February the 16th, and it's gonna be at Gigi's Lounge. I will have the details on next week. I will have flyer information out. Tickets will go on sale starting this week, February the 16th. So we will have that there. Let me make sure I bring Anthony out. Hopefully he comes back. Anthony has been struggling the whole podcast. I don't know what's going on. He's been struggling, but anyway,
he been sleep. Doc his shit.
He been sleep. Anthony, Webb say you've been on here sleeping and shit. That's why your phone going in and out.
Yeah, look
at him looking sleepy.
Andrea, what's the update on the babies, the puppies?
So
Still got them?
I have 5 left at this time, and my little Lucky is gone. So, and I sold one area of the land. So I'm extremely negotiation. So I'm extremely happy about that.
So tell them if you want land or if you want puppies, Andrea is your person. Andrea, I always tell them, give them your number again to contact you if they want either one of those.
Yeah, 972-839-3714. 972-839-3714. Tristan, can you tell them again what we said the last time?
You
Or
said
is he
what?
over there?
She's selling dogs, not cats, is what he said, right, Tristan?
Yeah, she's selling dogs, not cats.
Yeah, so only call me about the dogs and only call me about the land.
Now listen, I'm gonna say this, Andrea. You know I be putting your business out there. You do have a secret admirer. One of them is on the show, but somebody,
Foot?
Boy.
On this
Oh yeah, but yeah, one of them is Foots. But you got another one.
Oh.
You got another one. I ain't told you about.
Foots is not a secret admirer. Foots,
Tristan.
Me and Foots, we like.
No, it ain't nobody. The other person is not on this show, man. I promise you, I get hit up at least twice.
I was about to say now.
No, the other person is not on this show. I get hit up like 3 or 4 times a week. Man, what's going on, Andrea? I said, brother, I'm not doing no more hookup. I did some hookups.
Tell me, B level.
I'll tell you, Webb. I'll tell you off the air. I ain't gonna put this person out. He is sweet on Andrea. I promise you, he's sweet. Tristan, what you got going on?
Shit, nothing. Doing this hair, playing these weaves.
You got any weave-a-thons or anything special coming up?
I did my special for 2 months, but I'm tired. I'm waiting on the income tax money.
What about are you still gonna do Chris and Andrea's hair for my birthday party?
Where? When your birthday party?
It's February. You said you were gonna do their hair. It's February 16th.
Oh yeah, February 16th, because they can't be going nowhere me looking crazy.
I just want to silk out.
He said he was gonna do y'all hair for my birthday party.
Yeah, I'm gonna do y'all hair for his birthday party.
Okay.
And then I'm going to prom on the 22nd.
B level, I need security. You said
baby, I got you. From the time you in there to the time you
security.
Baby, listen to this. Hey, listen, Webb. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with a picture of you. Do you hear me? Did I say ain't nobody
if I come to the city, I'm gonna have security on my body. So
ain't nobody gonna fuck with a picture of you. I got you. From the time you get in from Benton till you get out of Benton, I got you. I'm telling you, I got you, baby. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I know these people be hating on you and mad at you. I promise you, when you come to the city, ain't nobody gonna fuck with a picture of you. I promise you that. All right, so Webb, you got anything you need to talk about? You got your shot? You got it?
I'm gonna keep making these hoes, man. They got me turned up.
Okay, listen. Happy New Year. I'll try not to call y'all before Wednesday. Okay, Andrea, I will not call you, Andrea, before Wednesday.
All right.
Okay, but Wednesday night, I'm calling y'all ass. I promise you that. I give y'all the Wednesday, but I'm calling y'all after Wednesday night. Okay. Hey, y'all. Happy New Year's. Y'all be safe. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later this week. And
Bye,
to
y'all.
and for our viewers, we'll see you next Sunday.
Bye,
Same bat time,
viewers.
same bat channel. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Had another rough conversation.